in Dylan's
And the
stream,
and boat, like look,
vaguely
water
as a possibility.
and boats and
No,
sharks.
no.
There's-
This was never
What
explicitly
the only
said.
things that those videos have in common were snakes and water, and then you were like, "Oh, it's a big snake."
Why do we have so many snakes in our party? That's all I'm
Because there's
asking.
no dragons.
I feel.
Water was never mentioned though, because you gave me a shitload of other possibilities in Dylan's stream. Water was not one of those. The
Did
giant
I?
snake was.
I don't remember giving you that many possibilities.
You
I
gave me a
remember
bunch of
explaining
random
the second
bullshit
clue.
ones that were like, it could be this, it could be that. You never said
I
water.
don't remember any of this.
Well, you don't. You also apparently remember yourself saying that water wasn't one, but it wasn't. So.
Connor, while we're airing grievances, I have one for you.
Oh, why?
I was watching your stream where you're like, I'm gonna play that scary ghost game, and I was like, this is exciting. So we were watching it because we're like, oh, Connor's gonna get scared, and then you didn't run into ghosts, and it's like, I can't stay up till the middle of the night to watch you not get scared.
What do you mean? That whole entire anytime he plays that game, he's just like, I'm scared.
Well, he's like tense, but I'm looking for the jump scare. I want the good stuff.
I don't know. I don't know if that game does jump scares very well. I think that game does a lot of like doubt terror pretty well.
I mean,
Well,
it's definitely got me to
I
jump
have
a few
issues.
times.
That's what I wanted.
Wait, was it last night or was it?
Yeah, it was a couple nights ago, I think.
Okay, so that
Maybe
was
on the weekend.
The first time you did it solo, then on Saturday.
Oh, which was
No,
yeah.
you had a group. Yeah, you had a group you were playing with.
I think you actually probably would have enjoyed the first time I ran it solo because I was just like,
Edge of your seat.
no, I was like being too scared to really do anything, and I scared myself with curtains like.
Oh my
3
god, I
times.
would have. Yes, that's what I wanted. That's what I got.
You scared yourself with curtains yesterday.
Yeah, I did. I like backed into the curtain and I was like,
Uh-huh. Oh no. I broke my Discord. This happens just when I right click the sound settings. Alright, I'll be right back. It's a good time. Discord breaking. It's fun.
That was just a
If you want me to be
question,
honest-
like a call-out question to know.
I have literally 0 copper in my character
There is-
sheet.
Did you
Yeah,
not
well,
add
you-
yours?
I think you constantly just never add your copper.
Yep. No, that's definitely like there's literally no slot for me to put copper.
Oh dear.
Well, that's not
Mhm.
true. It's in your treasure. It's in your
No,
inventory.
it's not there.
You gotta add it, my dude.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I haven't bothered to add it.
This session is gonna be wild, and I'm ready. I'm so excited.
It's just gonna be Solace yelling at Sonus, like, what the where did all your fucking copper go, man?
Worm's just gonna be, and we go to the bar.
Where I'm just slowly
Yeah.
pulling Sonus's copper into
I
his
kind of
bag.
feel like you're
Yeah.
debating our Twitch viewers by saying pirate parlay, because there's no parlaying today.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's sometimes my titles are a guess.
So I'm
What's
not allowed
definitely
bring
going to
up any
happen
of,
today? I have no idea. I have no idea what's definitely going to happen today.
You're 100% sure that you're 0% sure of what's happening.
Sometimes you're definitely going to be in a dungeon, and sometimes there's nothing. Like, I don't know, you're going to talk to the council a little bit. It's not a very fun title. Talk to council.
get into an
Council
argument.
chat.
Shopping.
Yeah.
Bookkeeping episode.
Hit stop politicking.
This episode might have a different title when it hits YouTube. I don't know.
Speaking of which, I need to start gathering 20%.
Ooh, I got like
I only have like 10k now.
Ah.
Ooh, I got the title for that. I got the title. Ready? Snakes? Question mark. Shopping and Sonus forgetting copper.
It makes it sound like a Top Gear episode, and I like it.
Sonus shopping for snakes? Question mark.
No, not everybody can't have a snake. Actually, I guess we can.
Well, we can't have dragons, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
Look, I'm already upset about that. Okay, you don't have to.
Good.
While I love giant sea serpent, like giant dragon, like how the fuck can't that be badass?
Well, not
Even
giant,
is
just
a
large.
dragon.
Okay.
Yeah,
what
right,
you
just
want.
large.
I'm
Yeah.
working with what I have. Okay.
Also, all Sonus needs is like a gardener snake.
I can turn into one if you want.
Yeah, no thanks.
That's not the snake he was.
Whoa.
Yeah.
This is
It's not the snake you were looking
Yeah.
for either, but you got him.
Yeah. Sonus is brutal today. He's doing the whole like, look at what a couple we make. Yeah, a couple of besties.
Okay. I'm gonna run upstairs and finish that coffee situation.
What in the world?
This copy
What?
is a real long-term
What?
project here.
Mr. VG variants, vampire gold.
I got a lot to do.
I know you have so
Uh-huh.
much to do.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I just heard that
So what kind
like
of shield
no
do you
prep for
want?
this session.
Do you want a mithril?
Oh my god. Let's not go
What?
too crazy here. I was just gonna get a sturdy shield.
A mithril sturdy shield?
I was just not even mithril, just sturdy.
Actually, I think a sturdy shield is better than a mithril shield.
It might be. It's only 100. Now what's the moderate? What's the level? Ooh, that's level 10. I probably can't get that. I could get a sturdy shield though. That's 100 gold. Oh wait, never mind. I have 100 gold. I thought I was looking at the wrong thing. I'm gonna buy me a sturdy shield.
Looks at Javelin of Lightning.
Ooh. That other one's real good though too.
Man, I need to start working towards Cam's amount of gift subs in Dylan's stream.
Stop this. I have to stop you.
Yeah, it's bad. I need a budget.
Are we trying to make Varys go to the bathroom?
Yeah, that's the secret plan. I just want to have a break sometime in here, and that's the only way I can get it.
Go now.
No,
Why not?
it needs to be an emergency. No, I'm good. I'm prepared for this session. I'm ready.
At least someone is.
I'm ready right until Dylan's like, oh, by the way, what's Ludwig doing? Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Sleeping.
Panicking? No, panicking probably. That's always a safe guess, though.
Where are these property runes?
In the book,
Are they just
or
spread out? They're literally
No,
just
so
spread
if
out.
you go to I would just recommend going to the SRD.
And then just going from there, yeah, that's probably the best.
I'll just link it in the chat.
Because, the only way York gets buffed up if I buffed up my fist, so...
oh, that's right. Like the hand wraps do
Yep.
the thing for some reason.
Well, like, hand reps are like the one they call it specific attention to, but it's like anything that's associated with, like, one's body
Okay.
for properties and stuff.
Mhm.
And, like, hand reps are one of those.
So not so much like a. Oh, well, that's interesting.
Like,
Is
if I
it?
have if I have
It's a
dagger
warrant
with
item,
property
right?
rune- like, if I have a
Yeah,
dagger
that
with
wouldn't
property
count,
rune
right?
on it, that would not count. But if I have the hand wraps, it would count. If I have
Because it
armor,
augments
counts.
your body. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So That's why like 2 actions do something cool with your, and then the 3rd action is punch, because yeah.
Is it
Heck
2
yeah.
actions to command your?
I mean, most of the time I'm doing either a frenzy attack or a lightning breath, so like it's gonna be 2 actions.
Oh, okay.
But in general, like it's a free act. Like me and him are connected, so in sync that I can just command him naturally to do things. It's not I use my action to command him to do something. It's he just does something if I want him to.
He knows what you want.
Yeah. We can do things. I can use an action to do some.
Well,
to
right.
take
That's
an
like
action,
is
and
that
him
like the
take an action on
flavor?
the same
But I
action.
want to know like the
No, that's the mechanic.
the mechanic specifically. Okay.
There are specific actions that I can take that makes us. If I take an action to move, he can also move with me. There is an action I can take that.
I know there's like
the next action I take is combined. So I take an action and he takes an action on the same turn. Or the same
I know that there's like
action.
the tandem action, which is like
That's that.
it's like the feat where you spend 1 action and then you both get to do 2 different actions. Basically.
That's not even a feat. That's just natural.
Oh, is
You
it?
just get that action. Tandem action.
I thought that was like a first level feat, but
You get it naturally. You get that, and I can't remember what the other one is. It's the tandem move. That is the first level feat. That I think you're thinking of.
because like that's actually like really sick.
Okay, I am back.
Yeah,
Like you
the
can
downside
spend
to, like,
1 action, then you get an action, then he gets an action, so you guys can both like make 2 separate unarmed attacks, and like
the cool thing about that is we don't share the penalty in that instance, but the penalty stacks for the next hit.
Mm-hmm.
And if I attack something, he gets my penalty, and if he attacks something, I get his penalty.
But he can also just do like the breath, right? And then
Yeah.
you can do an unarmed attack.
He can also do the breath and then an unarmed attack too.
Yeah.
The only kind of other downsides are we share a HP pool, and it takes 3 actions to summon him. So I have to either prepare him in advance, or yeah.
Is there a time limit to his being out of the Pokeball, so to speak?
Nope, infinite.
Nice.
There's a distance though.
Yeah.
Which is really weird, because like if he's on the astral plane, or if you choose an angel and they're in like one of the upper planes, or lower planes, I guess if you thematicize.
It's like, what a raw deal for that alien.
Like they can only stay 100 feet away from you, and you have to get a feat to get an action that lets you do it infinitely
Sorry, this
for
is
like a
unrelated,
10-minute time
but I'm
period.
actually
It's
so
really
hyped
weird.
for this, for like the Code Lyoko reboot, Connor.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Aren't they making it like using like vector models or whatever they're called? Like it's gonna be 3D.
Yeah, it's gonna be 3D.
Gonna
So
be weird.
the whole I think the whole. So because like when they go into the game, it's in 3D-ish.
Yeah.
Right? It's in like 2.5D. I think that's how the whole show's gonna be.
Oh, okay.
Just hopefully far better graphics.
I mean, I actually don't think the show aged that badly.
Thank you
but-
for the sub, Connor.
The 2D didn't. The 3D a little bit.
I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed the emotes
rewatching
didn't pop up.
the Disney XD like Dragon.
Oh, they
Racing
should. No, there they are.
cartoon.
That was really delayed. Oh wait, no, that's because you posted a message, lol.
And that show is
Only
but
one
that show
popped
is,
up?
Like shockingly pretty okay.
Only one? What?
It was like a really big sim glob, but apparently I have to go look at the emote wall and see what the heck.
I hate it. I wanted it to just flood the screen with sim claws.
Yeah, your emote wall is kind of jank.
I didn't know you had to configure the emote wall.
There's
like,
a lot of configuration you got to do for this, man.
Yeah.
Reed's emote wall is pretty pog. I always make his camera freak out because I just post too many Sage MD gens and Relax jams now.
Oh wow, logging in like destroyed my BitCup. Yeah. That's, I mean, good. We need more Sage MD gens, really.
Truly.
Always.
Hmm.
Where is it even? All widgets. Yes, I'm doing this right now.
Widgets. But we demand to start talking to people in Eden. We simply must.
An emote will spawn each time it is seen in chat? Is that the setting I need to turn on?
Yes.
Yeah, turn it
Oh,
on.
wait,
and
no.
then I'll try-
God, I hope it like
I need to turn
tries
off.
to catch up.
I need to turn off ignore duplicates. That's the one. All right.
Okay, did you turn it off?
I saved it, but hold on. Okay.
Oh no.
That was
Too
immediate.
Scary. Too scary.
I'm shook.
Yeah. I know
I
this
love-
is Halloween season and all, guys, but come on.
Too spooky for me.
Yeah.
Dude, I
think
You
it
see
works
there's
with-
skeletons
it
around.
literally
Ooh.
looks like it's the middle of December right now outside.
Could we not talk like that? Because I don't like that kind of talk.
Has it not snowed at all there?
No, it rained like a motherfuck today, but it has not
I
snowed.
hate it. I
Yeah.
hate it so much.
I'm very glad because I can't take it. I don't
Like,
drive anywhere anymore, but
we-
I don't like it.
I mean, I'm not in school, but apparently all the schools like across Minnesota
Yeah.
canceled today. And I'm like, wow.
And yet
In
you still got to
October.
go out, right?
Yeah, I did drive to work. Yeah, and apparently we're currently in the middle of a winter storm, like a blizzard advisory.
Your
Sweet.
work is weird.
The wall works with better Twitch TV emotes. Okay.
I need to configure that.
But not animated ones. It doesn't animate them.
It is like, so I have it.
Uh-huh. Do you see the Keck weights in chat?
Wait, which one? Yeah, yeah.
That's what it does. Those are not Twitch emotes. Those are better Twitch emotes.
Yeah,
And the
yeah,
animated Charmander.
So I have it enabled. Is there a way that like, because I saw that you can use, you can like make better Twitch TV emotes
Is it
for
safe
like
sex?
for your channel.
Sorry, say again, Connor?
I saw that you can make like emotes for your channel, but
Yeah.
they're better Twitch TV emotes. Like, how do you do that?
You have to go to the Better Twitch website and then configure stuff there.
A lot of work. I'm kidding.
Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas.
God.
Merry
there.
Christmas, everybody.
Sax Cobra, obviously. Okay.
It's almost Christmas.
Can't you hear those bells
So
a
much emotes,
jangling?
fam.
That's
Well,
what you should name the episode, Dylan.
I have too
Merry
much
Christmas.
power.
I
as a
always thought...
moderator.
Yeah. I always thought the Knight from Dragon's Lair was a little casual read.
He's so casual.
are we gonna have a Christmas episode?
I
I mean,
What
It's
would...
the
I don't
Chris-
know.
The Christmas episode where everybody can pick from any magic item and they just get it.
But
if
just for
you
that
don't,
session?
yeah, if you think we're getting Santa Claus and not Krampus, you are sorely mistaken.
We're definitely
gonna-
getting Krampus.
Yeah, 110%.
Yo, we gotta free
It's-
Santa. We gotta rescue Santa and save Christmas.
It's gonna
For all
be...
No.
Eden.
Krampus is
No.
like an evil, like old world
No.
god.
No, what's gonna happen is Santa and Krampus are gonna be the same person. Adam just like turned Santa into Krampus.
Oh no.
He's fucking like Shea Gorak and Jilak.
Aware
like
Krampus?
this.
That does make sense. We'll have to have that in there, but I think mostly it's just going to be Solus being visited as Emperor by ghosts of Christmas past and future.
What the?
And it's gonna be...
Ooh,
It's gonna be...
Wow.
do we get to be the different ghosts then?
And like the past is pretty alright. It's just going to be Adam, but the future is going to be the Shade wearing Adam's arm, and it's...
Oh, please, dibs, dibs, dibs.
That's when we introduce the shade.
That's what we actually named the shade.
That would be so baller as like an anime or something. Introduce your like worst bad guy in the filler episode.
I thought it was kind of the worst bad guy. Was, what's her name? Was Denala. Like,
No, it's obviously Adam.
Yeah, he's pretty
Adam
rough.
is clearly the antagonist of the series.
Literally Adam. by the
Like
way.
Adam is 100% the villain of this like campaign.
His sheer
We're gonna, like, he's
incompetence.
gonna come
yeah.
back somehow, and like he planned his death, and there's this whole grand scheme of like him moving things, and he's like, "Do you think I was so stupid to die to like a measly assassin? No, I'm a lich now."
I think
Yeah.
Eve would like actually murder him.
Yeah.
Well, that's the goal. Like we gotta kill Adam now. Like
Have we
for
considered
good.
maybe it's not some big plan? He just wanted to ghost Eve. He's like, there's only one way.
True.
I have to fake my own death.
Oh man.
I mean,
Run
I'd be down
across
with
him on
killing
a
Adam
beach.
again.
Yeah.
I think by that point, like we've dealt with enough shit that Adam has caused that's bad that we're like, yeah, let's kill him.
At the very least, he shouldn't be in charge anymore.
Loki out here, like I've been saying it since I fucking woke up.
But he's not in charge.
Yeah,
But
great.
he should be
Fine.
dead.
Problem solved.
We don't.
He
I'm
can't
pretty-
fuck up more shit if he's dead.
But like, they have his body.
Okay, but they don't have his
Sure.
soul.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Like people can become gods. Okay, anything is possible right now. For
It
all
is
we know, Adam's like his physical body was just like is there and it's just like dead, and his spirit went into like another body that he prepared and like constructed, and it's a giant robot thing
Stop
now.
giving.
It's like the fucking. It's like the end of Wolverine,
I'm telling
where
you.
like the bad
he's-
guy turns out to not have died the entire time, and like gets into a giant mech that keeps him alive and wants to pull our power.
So you're also describing Star Wars?
That too.
Well,
But at least Wolverine did it better than Star Wars. We're just
I'm-
saying something.
I'm still convinced now at this point that we're gonna go somewhere and find him like just in a beach bod. Like he's just has a clone of himself. He's like, yeah, I like left behind a clone of me, and I just wanted to sit on the beach and drink Mai Tais, you know.
But he's
Oh my
just
God.
Steve. Like we had Adam and now we have Steve.
And like he's created
Yes.
he has like these abominations as like his like waiters and like help staff.
He's
Another
he's
drink, sir. Oh God.
We follow him to like the sauna and salamanders there just chilling. He didn't
Oh
come
my
through.
god.
Sup?
It's like, did you guys kill him? Yeah, we did.
All I wanted was to hang out in the hot tub, not the fire.
Every time he got into a hot tub, it made it too hot. The cursed
Yeah.
agony of salamander.
Yeah, so Adam engineered him a hot tub that could like regulate the heat just for him.
This is gold. Make sure you're writing this down, Dylan. This is
It's all recorded,
This-
man.
Yeah,
I don't
all
got
right. Perfect.
This is gonna be the Christmas episode. We're gonna take the we're gonna take like one of the teleporters and we're just gonna end up like on a beach, and all of this is going to unravel.
Great.
We could always pull a Phoenix Red and have like a murder mystery thing.
On Christmas?
Yeah.
It's an Ace Attorney thing.
Our
We
whole
can-
entire
Write it
first arc
up.
was a
Wait,
murder
wait,
mystery.
wasn't the
What?
we can do the case closed thing. Wasn't
Yeah.
the case closed episode like the mansion one? On
For Christmas?
I don't know, man.
that
Yeah,
one.
wasn't it Chris?
I don't know.
Wasn't it? Wasn't it?
I don't know. It's been a long time.
I think you're the
Could've been
only person who
Halloween.
really remembers case.
No.
That seems like a Halloween thing though. That Case Close would do.
I remember the mansion episode. I don't. I remember several mansion episodes actually. But I don't remember it being on Christmas.
I will accept Die Hard.
Uh,
That is fine.
Ooh,
If
we
we
could
want to
have-
just do a Die Hard episode.
Make sure that one of us can fly though, or cast fly.
Well, no,
Oh,
that
yeah.
we get that part way through and we have to like write it on a dude's sweater as haha, now I can fly.
Yo, we
Ho,
kick
ho,
Adam
ho.
off the tower.
Hydraulic push, motherfucker.
would be great.
Let's see.
Speaking of that,
So,
Speaking of hydraulic pushes,
yeah, I believe that happened once last session. How did you guys feel about doing a recap?
Who wants to do the recap?
my memory's shot.
all right, I got
It's been a
notes.
couple
Let
of
me bring
weeks.
up. I'll bring up the notes. I got some good notes.
Bring out the notes.
Bringing out the notes. All right. At the start, we fought those nasty blood things. Seeing where I started here. Manny, the devouring god, doesn't know much about. Is that not his name? Wasn't it Manny?
It is now.
Does he have a name? As much as I recall, he didn't have a name.
Was it
Manny
Manny?
now.
I think
Was
it
it
was
Monty?
I think it was Monty. Yeah.
Oh, Monty. Yeah,
Monty.
yeah,
No,
Monty.
man.
Manny the
No,
devourer.
no,
Manny
it's,
is
it's,
so
it's
much
Manny.
better.
It's,
Yeah, yeah.
it's Manny.
Yeah. Monty the devouring one. But I like Manny.
Like, it might
No,
actually be Manny, but like Monty
no, it should be Monty, but all of us just refer to him as
is- it was
Manny.
Manny.
Hey, Manny. Yeah.
That's,
All
that's
right.
definitely gonna be what Sonus does.
I kind of like the reverse, where like he's like, "Hey guys, my name's Manny," and then you guys go back home and you're like, "We met this old god named Monty." Anyway,
Good too.
And no one can figure out who we're talking about because they're like, well, it can't be him. That guy's a dweeb. All right, he didn't know. He called the usurpers the four thieves. Apparently, that might have been the episode before. I think a big part of last episode was fighting blood things and opening
Yeah, that
chests.
was like half the episode.
Yeah, really.
Us being in combat.
Yeah. Poor Solace had a lot of fun getting poisoned and smacked her out a little bit by the chests, although that kind of went all around. He got poisoned, but then we found the antidote pretty quick, so things went pretty good. Fought a mimic, which was cool, almost died, and then got a bunch of money and left pretty much. I think it was very much a get cool stuff episode.
yeah, pretty much.
Oh, Manny taunted us on the way out too.
Yeah. You guys really did most of the story stuff the previous couple of episodes, and the last one was like, all right, time to fight and grab cash. And yeah, you ended by walking through the portal back to Eden's tower, portal that was in. Horizontally shifted scene position must be an integer number of pixels. Great. It wouldn't let me move the party, is the short version of that. I'm going to refresh my browser.
That's weird. I don't remember that part.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, it happens when you teleport sometimes.
Oh, that would be rough if we just end up in a wall.
Yeah.
Please. Well, that's the end of the campaign, boys.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Horizontally shifted must be an integer. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. Configure horizontal. The horizontal shift is negative 0.58165877. Okay. I don't know why that is the case.
Well, I can tell you that ain't right. It's got to be positive.
Hopefully this doesn't break the map, because that would suck. What?
Is that really only? Oh, like.
Oh my
Is that
god.
really only 50 gold? No, it's 5,000 gold. Oh.
I hope you're looking at an item that you want to buy and not, something we immediately have to do. Because that's a lot of money.
No, I'm looking at runes right now.
3, 4,
Gotcha.
1, 2, 2, 7. All right, this actually might break the world map.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, something's real weird. Something's real weird with this. I'm sorry. Hexagonal columns odd. I don't know, the grid dimension's broke. I can't move the token around.
Oh no. Well, we won't go anywhere. How about that? We'll
Yeah,
just stay needed the whole time.
The party token or what?
And
Yeah,
run
like
away.
I can't move it. It's giving me an error about the background pixels. Anyway, while I mess
Can
with
you
that,
pause the game for us? Maybe we can move it.
It's
Maybe
not.
the background is horrible.
The game's not paused?
It's not
What
paused.
in the world?
Oh yeah, doesn't like it.
It's paused for anyone else?
No.
You just when I asked to unpause it, it became unpaused.
Okay, well, I just tapped pause twice because it was already unpaused, but that's okay. So, you guys are in fact at Eden. We'll just, you know what? We'll just click the Eden districts. That's fine.
All right.
So, you guys step back through the portal. That lurching. Wow, I'm bad with words. The lurching feeling as you step through comes back, and then you are back in the tower of River Keep. And I'm not really, it's nighttime, it's evening. It is mostly as you left it, I would say. And I'm not super sure what you guys plan to do here at the moment. The portal closes behind you shortly after you enter the room.
I mean, see you guys later, I think. I am going for a nap. Loki, do you need a guide to like the inns and stuff? I know a place.
Okay, you mortals need to sleep.
Solace like pops his head out of the study and is just like, "Can I get 2 rooms prepared? I have some friends."
Yeah. So, there's, at the bottom of that tower, there's like, you're able to find someone pretty easily, and they nod and they'll say they'll go get a guest room ready. Several.
Well, I'll be living in style then. Thank you kindly.
And then I want to look for a book. If like Adam has any books on like maybe the gods before the old gods.
Are we in the not to derail action. We're in like the keep, the castle itself, right? Proper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. So when you say you're looking for that book, do you mean in the tower? I suppose you can look in either the tower or like the actual study.
Well, I guess like, oh right, because like the study. So like the teleporter is in the study, right? It's all the same place.
Yeah, we'll just keep it simple. The teleporter is in like this tower that acted as his like private study. Yeah. There's a library with more general books, but it's not where like the interesting books are.
Right, like I'm looking for the place where the interesting books are.
Yeah. What the? Sorry, one sec. Okay. Sudden Amber Alert, so I wanted to give that a little bit of attention. Okay. And you're checking if the books, so you like pop the crystal back in and you're gonna see if any of the books in the study have talk about the old gods or the forgotten gods.
Yeah, and I guess I ask if anyone else wants to come with me or not, but there's no need.
I'll come along. I'm interested.
Loki will follow as well, but probably at some point as we're walking to it. I seem like there's some distance between where we teleported in and where we left, or where we're going.
No, it's actually literally
no.
the same room.
It's the same
Same
room.
room?
Yeah, it's the same tower. I will re-describe it for you since I guess you weren't like there for that. When Solus like puts the crystal in the pedestal in the middle of this tower, there's kind of like a shift in the room. The spot you just came through, the portal you just came through, like opens back up. Like a beam shoots from this crystal to the door, basically, and then a portal opens back up to like, I guess, yeah, it's back to like being the keep, Heffiel. And then like there are these empty shelves around the room, basically, that are now not empty. They are now filled with books that you can like grab, and when you grab a book, it like kind of shimmers into actual existence. It looks like kind of a ghost book until you interact with it, and then you're able to open it and look through it. Yeah, outside, like if you look out the window, it is not Eden that you're looking at. It's like a different city, kind of like an abandoned city, above the clouds.
So we've been teleported essentially.
Basically, yeah. You're kind of, it's like a space share.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
I'm not sure Warham's ever seen this at this point either.
It's
so.
like you're a photon. You're in two places at once while being at the same place.
Yes. And yeah, there's just quite a few books around this little tower room. I guess it's not that little, but this, you know. Also, I just have a quick random thought about this art that I used. If you look at the big tower on the keep, there's just no stairs up to it. There's no anything up to the tower. I have a little. I never noticed that. It's just kind of, yeah. Anyway.
Well, that's because,
found the rope.
That's because the very top is actually just for people who can get up there.
Yeah,
There's
it's for
a reason there's no
floaty people.
And for people who can cast Dimension Door.
Yeah,
Or pigeons.
that actually would be perfect for right. Or it's a birdhouse.
So like theoretically, like within this space, like if I leave, I don't stay in that same place. I can explore in general. Or am I like stuck in that?
You are
It's not
stuck
very
inside the
utilitarian. Yeah, you
you were stuck inside the study.
you can go through the portal to go to the place, to Fort Heffiel, but you can't actually get to the door.
So I'm stuck in the study no matter what.
Right.
Okay,
There is
okay,
there
yeah,
is like
yeah, that's what I figured. I just want to confirm.
yeah.
To the heavy side. I guess. Fuck.
Well,
I'll look around, I guess, because I literally can't escape this place now. And
Yeah.
I'm stuck once again.
You can
you
can
can
do
look
some
at
reading.
books.
Mhm, there's a
Looking
lot of
for
books.
that have anything to do with what the fuck time period this is, / like what took place.
There's
with
not
the
a
gods.
lot of modern books. I guess there's like notebooks. These are all. They're not all. There's a lot of like Adam notebooks from various periods, and you can find some notebooks that haven't been filled up that are from like recent times, where he's talking about like new divinities. Like I don't know. Talks a lot about some guardian of Eden, some stag thing that walks around the woods.
Just see Loki with one of the books, just like flipping the pages, like pretentious.
Perfect.
Cool.
And let's see. I guess. What is like a? I don't know. You can just spend however much time you want here, I guess.
I do want to sleep because I don't have anything in me. I'm a little gassed out.
Yeah.
I was just like, if there's something close
There's-
to where I found like the book where like the book closest to your the book where I found yours position and like where that was, like I'd probably start looking there.
Yeah.
Because I imagine that like at the very least he was probably like, okay, well like this is all the same place, so maybe these are connected somewhat, or
Right. There's definitely not a book. Just there's nothing labeled that seems to match up with like. How much have you like talked to Worm about these other gods?
probably none, because I don't know if Worm actually knows anything.
Right. Okay.
Um,
Wouldn't
and-
you love to know? Me too. Yeah,
and-
Worm's gonna try and find the Blood God
and
books.
the way that I saw it, it mostly seems like Worm is in over his head a little bit.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, that seems about right too.
maybe.
So, like, asking him doesn't seem to be until Solace knows more. There's no way that he's gonna ask like someone else. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And this
Fair.
seems like a situation where no one is an expert in it. Like, there's no way anyone could probably really inform him.
Okay. It's actually in like the notebook where he's talking and cataloging like about new divinities, where like there's an entry, or there are a couple of entries that are like seem a little confused, and they're like talk about how he's like collected artifacts that appeared to be from some cult, like just, you know, imbued with power but didn't seem connected to anything like divine. But then after the four were sealed away, like their power kind of grew, those artifacts, and like seemed to have kind of a will of their own, I guess.
Yeah, do you show him that?
I don't.
What?
Does it actually say anything like where they are or?
Nah,
what
it's
they
very
are?
again. These are like mostly for like his thoughts. So he's not like, you know, the scepter of old god A, and he's like being kind of vague.
Well, like even if he didn't, like, I guess he would just know where these things were. I guess.
Yeah, there's some like markings about what they are, because like that information isn't going to change, but he doesn't note down where he's keeping these artifacts.
Well, that's probably smart and also a little annoying, but you know.
So yeah, there's like, I don't know, the one he's talking about is like this staff. It's like cold iron staff.
So I
that-
will say that my intention isn't to not keep it. Like the intention isn't to not
Uh-huh.
keep it secret, but my intention is also to write it down in my journal. Where's my?
Do you mention what you're looking for? Like, okay, so you guys are all hanging out in this tower, right?
Yeah.
You have to.
So do you,
Warham's definitely looking for god-related stuff. I don't know if he is peeking over his shoulders, though. He's probably digging through the spines.
Also,
Yeah.
Make sure that Connor isn't passed out.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, we're good.
Yeah,
was
could
like,
you
I-
put
To be
a-
fair,
What's Sona's doing?
if there was
Sorry,
a
I've just been eating, so I've just had my mic muted.
if there's
I
a
just wanted to
time
check because I was like,
if there's a time where Sonus is going to be asleep, it's probably while everyone else is reading books, and he just like, I don't know, curled up, paddle on the wall, like hanging out in the rocking chair in the corner.
There's a rocking chair at the corner.
There's definitely a rocking chair in the corner.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
nice.
honestly, that's exactly.
It's like
what's
kind
happening.
of it's not like a great rocking chair. It's like, you know, those like bent wood wicker rocking chairs that look really unique, but really they're mass produced.
Fucking Adam can't do anything right. Jeez Louise.
that's what I've been saying.
I mean, it's sitting in a tower with an open, like there's no glass on this window.
Also, but that's also not a new take. Like,
Yeah,
like that's an old take.
right.
No, it's just one of those of like, it's painful to be reminded of it sometimes, you know?
Yeah, just
He was also an immortal with like a body that didn't like decay like normal people's do, so he doesn't need the comfiest chair
Yeah,
with the
that's
most
fair.
back support.
I feel a little bit called out, but all right.
Yeah, got problems before he died.
He could sit on like a slightly wobbly rock and probably be like, yeah, this is a comfy chair.
My God, he deserved to be an emperor, as far as I'm concerned.
He's like the opposite of the princess and the pea.
Okay, so we have staff A.
Yeah, cold iron staff. And yeah, he does mention that like it increased in power after the gods were sealed away and started acting more like a cleric's holy symbol would. And like when he meditated on it, he did find like another presence that like he didn't communicate with, but he could like feel it.
So just so not pretending that Warham's reading this, but this was an artifact of one of the 4 gods that then got kind of shifted over to one of these new gods.
No, it's like it's just a magic item that he found, like a real old magic item that seemed, it seemed to just be a staff that held spells. And then inexplicably, after the gods were sealed away, it like got more power and started acting like a divine relic instead of an arcane one. And he didn't know what was up for a while. And I think then, I don't know. He doesn't talk about it for a while, and then probably he mentions that, like, he got a letter from the Institute, like, requesting collaboration on something, and, like, asking for information on this topic. Like, something that seemed similar, basically, and he referenced, like, the page number of the one with the cold iron staff. And he's like, "It's related? ? Circle, reference number." And then, like, later on again, it's like, received another missive from the Institute, or like, had a discussion with a representative, formally requested that they stop retrieving these artifacts, leave them alone, could be dangerous, don't fully understand the, ramifications of this. They did not seem pliant to that request. And it just says, like, won't do anything about it now, we'll keep an eye on them, maybe they'll find something useful. And that was like...
They found something, all right.
Yeah. That was a couple of years ago. That was more recent. And then, like, it doesn't get...
To summarize, it mostly sounds like there's nothing.
Yeah, right.
Nothing explicit. Like, I can imply a lot of things from this, but, like...
Yeah.
There's no explicit information, so, like, when I feel like I have more time to actually sit here and study, I'll do that, but...
Okay. And Wormer, you're kind of looking for the same thing?
I'm probably looking for more, like, old god stuff.
Okay.
I'm kind of hoping that he finds something about this blood god. If he finds anything about Zodum, he wouldn't say no, but
right.
Manny is probably his number one concern at the moment.
Gotcha. Not as such. Other than, like, the book, Solus has, like, the one book that mentions this stuff.
Yeah, I would have told you that, like, at one point there was a relic that Adam had in his possession that acted like an arcane focus at one point. Then when the old gods became sealed, it became divine relic in nature.
That's a little weird. Usually I
leave out the
other
letters
way.
from the Institute because
you don't want Worm to have a good laugh?
Well, no. Like, the thing is like, I just don't trust them.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, they're like, you have to realize that, like, they're outside of Eden. So, like,
No, I get where you're coming from. Don't get me wrong. Like,
and
I
also,
get it.
like,
Yeah, no, it's a fair point.
it's just, they've done nothing to make me trust them. I have 2 people who are from that organization, which, like, only one of them I kind of trust. Like, I would absolutely trust Ludwig with very personal, sensitive information, but like the organization as a whole, I don't know
Yeah.
if Saul is really like.
But they just don't like authority at all. Clearly. That's such a laugh. Though. I'm like, hey, can you stop looking at this? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting though. It's almost like a god maybe took the power from like, kind of like inserted themselves into this position or something. That's weird.
I don't know if that's necessarily the case, but I believe the case is that the four were actively suppressing the gods that came before them.
That could certainly be. Usually, you know, when a god dies or whatever, their stuff kind of sticks around and has some juice, but I don't know what happens with sealing. Maybe if you return, it just kind of pops back up to where it was.
Who knows? We should get going now. It's quite late, and I think we're all pretty tired.
Hey, you won't hear me arguing. I think I owe Sonus a couple drinks for some of those shots in that fight.
Yeah. Sonus did some work. And then got a little worked.
Loki's over there kind of poking at Sonus's cheek.
Wake up.
Oh, hey, how's it going? What's going on?
Beetlejuice?
I think your friends are letting us out.
Oh, grand, fantastic. He's just like super groggy and out of it.
I don't think you should probably be sleeping with a concussion.
What now, what are you saying about a concussion?
Let me look at your eyes.
So Sonus, or Solus just like wrangles them all into the teleporter and just like sticks in the key.
Okay. Like you're just you're just going back to Riverkeep.
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
go back and slap.
Okay. Yeah, you just pop out the
good.
crystal. The room goes back to normal.
I'm gonna sleep. They can do
Yeah.
whatever they want.
Right. There's definitely like real good food that y'all can go eat. But yeah.
Mortals have to eat.
Yeah. This is all very new to you. Probably
Well, actually,
big
I'm
pain.
not gonna sleep. I lied, but
Okay.
I'm gonna do some stuff. But
I've slept for a long time already. I need to like.
you're antsy. Technically, you've been awake several hours fewer than everyone else. Everyone else had to do some like rowing to get out there.
well, also it takes
just
like
realized-
a day and a half to get to the keep to teleport back.
Okay, no one yell real loud. I'm gonna like turn up your voices.
We
Okay.
just talk quietly.
I realize that my voice peaks much higher than everyone else's, so we're just adjusting it just a little bit.
This is a D&D ASMR.
That is now possible.
Very much for coming.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess we can do that. I don't know.
Excuse me, guys. I would like to cast a magic missile.
Magic mouse. All right.
like the counterspell.
Oh, rip.
I would like to counterspell his counterspell.
Is that a
I would
thing
like to
you can do?
counterspell the first counterspell, but not the second counterspell.
That's a little weird.
To seduce for him.
And
then
Difficulty is 5. You're looking for 5.
Real? Okay.
I think that's possible, but I like to kill him afterwards.
Oh.
The difficulty is
Oh my God.
3. It's 3.
There was in the Court of Swords campaign, there was a specific magic item knife that I thought was so cool and useless. But it was a knife that like had wild, ridiculous bonuses against someone who like You loved with all your heart and someone who loved you with all their heart. Like mutual full heart love.
No.
Very high stab.
Okay, but that seems so useful.
I mean, it's very niche.
That's
Deeply
actually
concerning. Yeah.
that's actually what Eve used to kill Adam.
Oh, yikes.
Confirmed.
Oh, it's all coming together.
Also, I realized when we were doing the ASMR,
Oh, that
bit,
would've
my
been
mic,
so
my mic
good.
was muted,
Yes.
and I hate it. I hate it so much.
Your peak ASMR.
Yeah, I was gonna say
And has ever been.
wait.
And Connor missed out on it. You know?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
the only time. What I said is that the game should always just, as we get later, should progressively become more and more ASMR.
Oh, yeah? At level 20, do we just talk in bag crinkles?
That's not what
No, just, like, typing.
I meant later.
Bag-
I meant
bag
later at
crinkles?
night, like
Paper tearing.
the later of each session, like as it gets closer to the end. But I like
Or-
that too.
Worms' voice is
Oh,
just
I see. Towards later on in the night.
standing a tumbler.
Mhm.
I really like the just speaking in bag crinkles at level 20.
You guys can't understand that? That's Blevin's voice. That's just what he sounds like.
Oh god, please just always have a bag of like chips or something by you, so when Blevin speaks, you just crinkle that a bunch.
No,
my
anything.
gosh.
Like that. Literally
Yeah.
any ASMR besides eating ASMR, please.
I hate.
Oh,
I don't.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's bad.
Actually, I don't know. I'm pretty well adjusted to that too, to be honest.
listen, just
I don't-
because Ethan eats during like.
Oh,
on
yeah,
Discord
well, that's not
doesn't mean
ASMR,
it's
man.
ASMR shit.
That isn't.
okay?
That's not the same.
Yeah. Okay. There's a difference between intentional like
That's-
ASMR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had never actually gone out of my way to listen to ASMR until recently, and it's interesting.
Yeah, I really. Do you get the?
I do.
Okay.
Have you watched Cutscene Cuties stream at all?
Oh, no, a little bit.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Yeah. We
no,
can't
but-
name drop people unless we're
Well, this is
sponsored.
actually-
Oh my
yeah.
god.
I mean, I would be sponsored by Cutscene Cuties stream. That's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be great.
No,
We're
she-
not, so we can't.
she-
yeah.
She actually does like some really cool ASMR, and that I was like, wow, that's actually
Huh.
pretty interesting.
Also, if anybody is looking for free ad space, I would like to advertise that we are currently looking for sponsors.
Yeah.
I
Give us
mean,
money, please.
look, I'm not gonna say no to getting paid, but I would say that probably no one who wants to sponsor me is listening right now.
Well, listen, everybody who's listening right
Hey,
now.
hey,
if you
you
have
pre-
Twitch Prime, well, if you link that to your,
Hey, you pretty much already have a sponsor spot on my stream. I literally shout you out and call you out almost every stream. So
It's true. I'm just not paying for it, so it's not a sponsorship.
I mean,
It's like an unpaid internship, but with sponsoring.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know which one of us is the winner.
Me? What?
Twitch.
Yeah, I feel like. Yeah, that's the real answer.
Probably Twitch.
I don't know.
So we're going back to D&D or
Yeah.
Pathfinder.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Meanwhile,
Uh,
yeah, I don't know.
we don't. die
Night's
from
still
the food,
young.
right?
Yeah, Night's still young. We could eat some food. I could eat. I'm peckish.
Yeah, there's some. Yeah, you've got pretty much whatever activity is in the Riverkeep that you would like to do is there. A lot of the market is going to be closed. Bars are going to be open. Whatever. You could do a midnight stroll at a clock tower. That never goes badly for anyone.
I think Worm's just gonna go get a drink. He'll let the others know, like, if you
Yeah.
want to come along, feel free. But yeah, just get a drink.
Meditate on the staff. Oh yeah, okay. Made on the oh yeah, river poisoning. Yeah. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna do something spicy.
Kill the council.
Not that's
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 very
actually-
spicy.
uh
Max
I'm gonna-
Caliente.
Do you want to spend a hero point on that meditation, Solus?
Yeah.
Okay.
After writing a letter to is Ludwig in the castle by chance?
Ludwig? Yeah,
Ludwig,
actually.
Ludwig lives in the River Keep because he is like a real member of the council and like. Well, actually, we didn't talk about it, but I did offer him a place to live here. So
Right. He's got a room, whether he's in it or not.
What is it? Early in the night still?
I think that like sun has gone down over the mountains. It technically gets dark a little earlier here than it otherwise would because of the mountains.
If it's not like 2 a.m., he's probably in the council chambers still working.
Okay. Got you. Yeah.
Loki will at one point when like the party kind of splits off or like makes a decision, turn invisible and start investigating the keep.
Oh my gosh.
Also
Okay.
has non-detection on, by the way, for this too.
What is non-detection?
I think it just makes it more difficult to detect magically.
Okay.
For, like, divinations type stuff.
Let me see.
Uh,
How do you? I guess. Let's see.
Sinestio sees you. What the?
Yeah, I guess let me know what you want to invest.
For the main
What?
purpose is just like I'm invisible investigating the keep.
Okay. All right. You're not looking for anything in specific. You're just getting the layout.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Like if anything has changed in like however long, and then at some point like maybe spy on people for like a couple seconds here and there.
Okay. Yeah. It's mostly just like groundskeepers talking at this point, like guards chatting to each other in a couple of places. It's not like there's not a ton of people walking around. There's plenty of like empty hallways, but there's like I don't know. There's definitely a night crew for the Presidia. Let's see. How the fuck
Are they the competent ones?
That's a good question.
I'm going to just say yes.
Hi, I'm Cooler Sinestio. Oh no!
God.
For some reason, I want to kill you.
Can-
I'm not sure why.
Sinestio's like the I don't know, the cop who runs like the training drills. He's management, but we've already had that talk. How do you like? This is something I haven't run into. Where it's like passive effect versus passive effect of like. There's like wards, right, that detect invisibility spells and will like sound the alarm spell when you go through them. And I'm wondering what has to make what safe, or if it's just like passively like your invisibility spell needs to be above X level to pass this detection.
I think in this game it is always DC based. Everything is a DC.
Okay.
So like non-detection adds to the stealth DC. And
Oh
so this
yeah. Okay. So like, okay, just roll me stealth. That's a big fair point. Roll me stealth with whatever invisibility bonus is.
I don't know what invisibility gives
Game
you bonus
master
was
now.
again.
What? You know that there's a lot of rules in this damn game.
I do not recall what invisibility gives me specifically for stealth beyond it makes me invisible.
I feel like it's
Or what like the feature is.
So
If the
when you
spell
were
doesn't
invisible,
tell
were
you.
considered concealed.
Yeah.
So you need to look up the concealed condition, and then you need to look up however much.
Here, I'll just roll and then we'll add whatever depending.
Yeah, just give me your stealth and we'll see if it matters.
30.
You're good. I'm gonna say 30 was the line. You don't set off the wards.
Say that if you're saying the spell is alarm, they have to have a password. And whatever.
It's not
they enter-
exactly alarm. It is.
Okay.
It is. It is that a loud sound fires off when the wards detect something. I probably should have had you
Get
roll.
shot with glitters.
It's probably not so much stealth as arcane to like get past the wards, but it's fine. This literally doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm literally just like getting a layout of the area without being seen, and seeing if like in a place I've been before but might have changed drastically or minorly. I'm not sure. And so the
not
player
really.
kind of understands what the general layout is a little bit.
Yeah. Have you been? You can just tell me. Have you been like to the dungeons? Have you been like below the keep?
Yeah.
And are you going there now?
Sure, because you said so. But also, like, if I'm like wasting 2 spell slots to basically run around this place, sure.
There's like the
Is there a
dungeon is.
reason-
Sorry.
Sorry, I just want to know, like, you're just trying to do this, like, your intention is that you just want to do it without being bothered, right?
Yes and
Or are
no.
you trying to be in places where you shouldn't be?
Yes and no.
Yes and no
General layout is like the primary intent. Not being messed with in the process of it is the secondary.
Okay, I just
Like,
didn't
I'm not going to
understand.
Adam's room or like trying to stick into the Emperor's room specifically. Type of like.
Right, I was just confused because like it seems like you're making
No.
a lot of work for something that is very simple, and you could just say like, well, I'm just walking around.
It's not wanting to be messed with and actually being able to cast these spells too and do the thing. But also, if I interact with somebody, they don't know I interact with them.
Roll me some perception. Why don't you?
Sure, do that.
Yeah, the dungeon is completely different. Dungeon has been completely revamped since Adam like was emperor or became emperor, because he wasn't when you were here last. And it seems smaller now.
Okay. Is there anything of note beyond what has been previously described?
Not really.
Keep in the dungeon.
Mostly just that. Nothing has changed too much. Everything else is fairly small. Like, the buildings on the grounds might have gotten like adjusted a little bit or expanded. I think the barracks is probably a little bigger.
Okay.
Worm, you're going to get a drink. Sonus, what are you doing?
It's still like the end of the night, right? Like everyone's kind of
Yeah.
okay. I think Sonus would go with Worm to get a drink.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Do you
Drinks are on Werham today, by the way.
do you take him to any particular bar? Or I don't know, I guess Worm, you've been here before too. Did you have any?
Not a particular one. We didn't stop by for too long last time, right?
Right. I don't know if you
think he's spent. Yeah, he hasn't spent a lot of time in Eden, so he'll
Okay.
let Sonus pick.
Okay.
Okay.
My treat.
Do you go to the usual, I guess, is my question, the high-end one? And do you put it on Eve's tab?
Yes.
Perfect.
The answer is definitely yes.
So Worm says, "I'll pay," and you're like, "No, no, no."
No, yeah, so Worm's like, oh, I'll pay, and Sonus is like, oh, no, I can't treat a guy. Like, what type of what the hell is someone from Eden called?
Edenizen.
I love it.
I don't know.
Right.
That makes me so happy.
No, he's gonna what type of Edenizen would I be? if I didn't treat you. And so he's gonna take Worm to the nice pub, and just put on Eve's tab. But he's gonna say, just put on the usual tab.
The bartender nods and his fancy mustache gives a little bob. And he pulls out some of the good stuff.
I imagine essentially Dudley from Street Fighter 3 is our bartender.
Hold on.
That's a very specific reference.
I think
Yeah, but that's
so.
a great
I
one.
think that's actually literally who it is. You know?
I am gonna let's just pull this up. Don't give me the wiki, just give me the picture, man. Open image and new tab. It sure looks like it. We're just gonna zoom right in on him.
Delicious.
Just gonna keep that there for a minute.
This guy does not seem like someone you want to mess with.
Oh no,
not at all. Yeah, no. Do you guys talk about anything in particular while you sit and drink?
I think Sonus would maybe like just talk to him and ask him like about any journeys he has been on.
Oh.
Oh, sit down. Which one you want to hear about? I got all kinds, but they mostly involve me having to kill a lot of cultists.
Yeah, Sonus is about it and definitely is relating to Worm, because he's usually the one who sits down and is telling the stories at the.
Oh yeah.
Let me double check. I don't know that Worm has amazing charisma, though, so he might be telling the stories and it's okay. They're all right. A 12 isn't amazing, so he's probably stumbling a little bit, but you get the gist of.
Except, let's just say that Sonus is super tired, mixed with probably rather drunk.
Oh.
And so
No.
just Sonus probably will just eat it right up.
Yeah, the DC isn't high, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I guess the big difference is, Worm, do you have any points in Perform?
Let me double check that.
Because Sonus, I think that you do, right?
Can't imagine.
Perform. Let me look.
I'm untrained, but I do have the thing. Like I'm at a +8, so
Oh, okay.
it's not bad.
I'm at a +4.
Oh, wow, never mind, okay.
Yeah, untrained improvisation gets a +7 to everything I'm
What the-
untrained at. Yeah,
Okay.
it's insane.
Right, but you can't do any of the trained actions.
Right,
for
yeah.
the-
Right, correct.
So,
Okay. Anyway,
which
so, yeah.
elements aren't that many.
Yeah. So, like, actually, Sonus, he's pretty good at this whole storytelling thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and he has a few stories, but all of them generally end up with his axe like in somebody's head. Like, oh, I infiltrated, and then things are going pretty good. I got up to the altar, and I knocked his sconce over, and had to kill him. But I got a cool hat pin out of it, so that's something.
Sonus is just all about it and is being like your hype man.
Solid.
Got you guys.
Okay. So I think we kind of just like camera fade on that. Just like where I'm telling the stories. And I think probably we can just jump to the next day, right? Oh wait, no, hold on. Solus, you used a hero point on that meditation. Just real quick, you get like some flashes of it. Let's see. Yeah, so you see like
Before we start, can I say that like the intention is to find where these other golems are at?
other golems?
Yeah, because like I'm meditating on like the staff of sand, like the staff.
Oh,
of,
the staff. Okay, I'm sorry.
not
The sand staff, not the cold iron staff.
Yeah,
Okay.
the cold iron staff. Yeah.
Sure. Yes.
That's, I think Solace just like was just like, okay, well, like there's nothing on that I can do right now. Like it's not actionable.
Yeah.
But what I can do is I can try and find like some soldiers, and I have a staff that like controls them. So
Yes.
that's where I wasn't doing the
Okay. So there's like, okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and, oh my god, I can't even forcibly pull you guys to the world map with this error going on. But there's like, you kind of like, let's see.
me is looking at it on your stream.
Yeah. You see like a few kind of let's see. There's a lot like seated all over this area, and you kind of see flashes of each. There's some like up at like this lake thing. Let's see. Kind of like all the way in the northeast by where the Lantern Town is. Sorry, what?
Alright, it's just they're far away.
Yeah, so they're like spies, kind of. So there's a couple there. There were like a few that were like left in the streets from where probably got collected now from where you fought Kane. So there were like 5 there, I want to say, that are now like just sitting in like
Sineshio's
Green.
not using one as like a punching bag just to make himself feel better.
They're mostly sitting in like Green Stag's storage, like police lockup, basically. There's a few very southwest, kind of by Orlane, but they're like kind of in you know.
They're just kind of everywhere.
Yeah, they're spread out. There's like a handful in a bunch of different places. There's a few by Castell.
So with the same hero point, do you think I could pull the ones that are like farther away to me?
Let's see. I think
The because I need to like use their name, but like
right. I think probably you can with that hero point, you can like kind of force your will through the staff to at least collect them in the same place. So if you give them a place, like a picture of a place to meet up, you can do that. And I'll just start walking that direction and get there in a couple of days, probably.
right, like obviously they're all going to be at different places at different times, so
What you can't do without their name is like finally control them in combat, do the assuming direct control thing. Like you can't rapidly give them instructions.
right, like my main thing is I just would like to have them all in the same place.
Sure, yeah.
Is there there's like a place in the River Keep, right, where they could be stored, correct?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, I think I would just like put them into the River Keep.
Sure. Yeah.
Because I assume when they go inert, they just like turn into piles of sand, right? So
Basically, yeah. Just yeah.
my strategy is like eventually, if I'm ever able to like get rid of being the Emperor, like I want to put them into barrels and I want to take them to places.
Oh yeah. Okay. Spread them back out again. That makes sense. Yeah, you can do that. minor complication is the ones in in the Green Stag's lockup are
Well,
just
right. Like, but I can go there right now and get them.
yeah, and then you can
So
do
that-
yeah.
Less of a problem.
Yep. Okay. So we'll just do that. In 3 to 10 days, they'll all be in Eden. They'll filter in from their various locations.
Yeah, and I would let the guards know that if there are any sand golems that they see, that they're actually under my control and completely harmless.
Yep. The Green Stags and the Presidia will both write a memo about it.
You guys going to Golem Con?
Thank you.
Yeah. And then I think we shoot to the next day. You guys all wake up in the guest rooms in the River Keep. There's probably like a shared quarters, like a shared wing, same common room that like splits off into different rooms. That they kind of put you all in.
Was the study that we first went in, we kind of got trapped in, quote unquote,
Yeah.
the only study in the keep?
Um,
Or was that just like the primary one with the teleporter in it?
that's the primary one. That's got like the good stuff. There's also just a regular library full of books. That'll have your classics and whatever Adam thought seemed interesting
Okay.
and whatever the Prince thought was interesting before that.
Welcome back.
That kind of stuff.
Would I have been able to, if like general searching, like at least get a general understanding of what time period we're in, or like major events that took place
Yeah, so like
post Fall of Gods?
yeah, there's like new books in the library and the published dates definitely roll over from like I'm going to say months to like a year after you were put to sleep, maybe, then or after your last memory anyway, and then like they go from that to like year 0, so it's like pretty easy to put it together that you've been asleep for like 71 years. 61 years? Hold on, 61 years.
Not that easy.
Let's just bridge the middle and be 69.
Hey.
Well.
Well, heck, if you're stopping there, why don't you say 420? What the?
That's a
Yeah, that's a big jump.
I've been asleep for 20 and 400 years. I felt the blaze.
10,000 years I have slumbered.
Yeah, everyone else is doing the math in their head. I'm like, I think it's been like 70 maybe?
Works differently in the astral sea.
Yeah.
We're definitely, the calendar at the bottom left that I've totally ignored, it definitely says we're in 61 sealed
Oh,
age.
there you go. Yeah.
So, I just forgot.
You just need to grab a newspaper and be like, what?
Yeah.
What? 61?
Oh yeah, no, like the broadsheets totally, yeah. Have the
Wake me
year
up
on
in,
it.
wake me up in 8 more years.
Pretty much, like, so that like I can bridge some gaps between like character and player knowledge of
Mhm.
like, this is the time period.
Yeah, you figured it out.
Gods are sealed away. Much anger towards that.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
That next morning, Warham is going to write back to the Institute, basically to his handler, I guess would be the term, kind of.
Yeah.
Like whoever does that, he's going to have spent some time at the breakfast table drawing up sketches of the new artifacts he's received.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how good the sketches are, but they're
Right.
they're technical diagrams, so you get the gist of like, oh, here's this cool javelin and the whip, and like kind of a description of what it looks like. He will ask a little bit about, all of them really, of, is there any information we need to know? And then he'll include a bit about the cold iron staff of, have you heard about this?
Right, yeah.
Is in Adam's secret library, which by the way is a thing.
Yeah. I think they'll be very whoever ends up reading that, they're gonna get to the point about secret library and they're just gonna be like, why was this a footnote?
It's all sequential.
Yeah.
He's doing like a book report here, and you know, there's like beads of sweat is like, this is not the part of the lifestyle he enjoys, but he has to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta keep the grants coming.
Yeah.
Are you
Is
having some
it, is it
trouble
MLA format?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta cite my sources. This is a nightmare.
Where do I put a period and where do I put a comma?
How do you
Like,
cite
looking
a
at
secret
it,
library?
like you're struggling,
Yeah.
And he doesn't know why you're struggling so hard.
It's so boring.
Well, what are you writing?
It's so cool when we do it. Just a mission report.
Do you mind if I...
Keeping up on the artifacts and stuff. If you what now?
Oh well, I know a guy that could help you out with that.
Oh no!
He's
There's
just
something
gonna leave
to
it
say.
be. No, it's okay. I mean, I can do it. It just, like,
Oh,
I don't
you-
like
you-
doing it.
You should talk to Ludwig. He'd be great.
You spelled vile wrong.
God damn it. Yeah, and he'll be like trying to, like, eke it out. Fucking A. Doesn't matter. You understand what I'm trying to say, right? So doesn't matter if I spell it right.
Wallace is
Well,
like
I-
looking
well,
over your
I-
shoulder and is like, can you just erase the bit at the bottom?
You mean like put a line through it? Did I misspell?
I imagine we're all just like hovering around, just like pointing to different things. Just
Well, I mean,
This is
No,
a
it's-
lot of pressure.
it is correct, but you misunderstand my distrust of this group.
My bosses?
Yes.
Oh, they're cool. They're good guys.
Sure. But if you could just erase it.
I really like
would
this
really
dynamic of the contractor and the emperor.
I mean, you know what? You're paying the bills. I'll just erase it right here. There, big strokes through it. There you go.
that definitely sounds like someone who's just gonna write it back in.
Better kill
Don't
him.
you have somewhere to be?
No, we don't.
Really? Oh. You know, I kind of figured emperorship, you probably had kind of a full schedule.
You know, in general, I just kind of let the city run itself.
Huh. Kind of a radical new type of emperorship.
It really is. Although I do have to go back to... We have to do eventually leave again. There's more relics. I'm sure of it.
No,
I know you love them.
I don't know why I'm being talked down to in this moment. Yeah, I'm aware.
Not, it's like the thing is like he's like taunting you. He's not talking down to you. It's
I like how he's
know.
just talking to him like a little kid or something, just like, oh, there's more. You can.
the blood axe is like throbbing a little bit. Huh. Yeah, it usually only does that when I'm getting angry. That's weird.
there's no reason to be angry.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get some shopping done today. I don't know what else we have planned.
All right, we can meet at the teleporter before the sun goes down. Yeah.
Is that like a do you late at night, or do we want to like noon? What are we talking about?
We're gonna be traveling a little bit, so you guys have a day to finish whatever you need to finish, and then we're gonna be off.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
To where exactly?
Solace pulls out a map and shows like, and points to a section off the map, and is like there.
Where is that?
Yeah, there's like on the outer shore of the continent, like outside of the bay. You see where this says on the very far west side, there's like an arrow that says Pearlmouth
Yeah,
Inlet.
where?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically like northwest of that, like that way, and then north a touch. Yeah.
And why exactly?
That's where my jellyfish that explode are.
Oh, you.
Just kind of gives like this like sci-fi look of like what?
Well, Adam had made multiple bioweapons, one of which was Yor, and the other of which is exploding jellyfish.
Huh.
To be fair, he didn't make Yor, but that seems pretty much on what he does.
And personally, I don't believe that Yor can take on 45 ships. However, if I can strategically take out 15 or so, I believe that we can send enough of a message to get them out of my city.
Do we consider the Sea Devils just like flipping through the book now she has in her hand?
I will think about that on the way there. I believe we'll have about a week's travel there and back.
Yeah, it's just, if you got the Sea Devils to help out, they could probably slow down the ships for a while or something. Hypothetically, I mean, whatever.
I do believe that we can provide some support to Castell and alleviate some of the troubles there, but I do want them out of my port, and I'm sure that not all of you feel the same way, that those are people I need to protect.
Well, that seems the easy way to settle my debts.
I mean, yeah, I'm good with whatever. I got no problem.
Okay.
All right.
And then Solid leaves. He goes to do whatever he needs to be doing.
Okay.
We'll shut the book, kind of like hop off the table, like exploding jellyfish.
It's, I mean, yeah, that's going in the next letter then. This is pretty... They're gonna love this shit back at the Institute.
Alright. Yeah, so what do you guys, what do you have to do that day? What preparations are you making?
Are we all going shopping together minus Solist, or are we...
I think you can. I think it's mostly separate shopping. And
you guys can all go together if you want to like RP this, or if you guys just want to make it like a menu thing. I don't really care.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Like, as the
I'd say
players.
I'll go, but I mean I've already got all the stuff I bought, so I'm good unless there's something special we want to do.
Yeah. All of like the common stuff is like pretty much guaranteed, right? For the most part.
Yeah. Common stuff below, at level or below, I guess.
Okay.
I like to think that Workham finds some more of the pamphlets for
Probably.
personas.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think more, but like, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I think they're popping up a little more. I guess not
Oh,
since
shit,
last
these
time
are
you were
new
here,
ones.
but, yeah. only a couple, but yeah.
I gotta figure out which stuff I'm gonna grab. But
So while you're figuring that out, do you mind if I take over a little bit?
I'm like, go ahead.
So Solace is going to the council chamber.
Okay.
And if you can find everybody or whoever is just there, that's fine by me.
Yeah. It's pretty full. Most of the council members are there. Yeah. I guess probably, yeah, middle of the day, they're like in session, they're hearing, visitors, complaints, whatever. like having meetings with folks. But they will make time for the Emperor pretty quickly if you want to talk to all of them or any of them in particular.
So I'm not going to take much of your time today, but I would like to discuss attempting to provide aid to the city of Castel.
Yeah. I think, Dukius nods. He's like, we've already sent the army that way. They should arrive. I actually haven't counted this out, but in less than a week's time.
Are you going to be engaging in combat, or...?
We don't have any sizable means to combat a fleet, but we can prevent them from taking the city if they try to mount a land invasion of any kind. If they try to dismount their troops.
I have acquired some intelligence on potential tools that we may use to free the port, but it will require me to travel a week's time at least.
They'll nod, and probably Councilman Milo is like, what solution is this that you have found?
Please don't laugh, but I have read a journal entry from the previous emperor who created an exploding jellyfish.
I think, like, a couple of the council members look at each other, and Councilman Milo in particular just a long, slow sigh, and he closes his eyes and, like, rubs his temples with one hand. It's like...
If you would like, we can always attempt direct negotiation, but as you may have noticed, we have no naval power, and these are ships. And it is not a small amount of ships. I have seen it with my own eyes. Is at least 40.
Very well. Certainly, having some kind of power that would help us drive them from the bay would be helpful in negotiations. Should we try to send a diplomat in your stead for now?
If you could, that would be excellent. Has anybody spoken to Ludwig about his progress that he's made on the forest? I read a missive last night when I returned from my first expedition.
We've been speaking with Ludwig a lot about many subjects. The forest is not... I believe he sent out some kind of scouting party to investigate, and we have not heard additional progress on that, but that was just yesterday.
That answers my question as well.
Well, it would have been 3 days
3 days? Okay.
from the last time I was here in Eden.
Is that... Oh yeah, that does check out, because you guys took the boat over, and then... Okay. Yeah, but yeah, they haven't returned yet, all the same. Soon, though.
Okay.
Soon. I'll be talking to Nathan after this session about what...
So,
I was gonna ask about who went out of that crew, but yes, wonderful.
Yeah, I think it's like Eve went and like hired people of her own, like with the budget. Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Put the rich person up front, dang it.
I do, but so Worm has like the email bag, right? And I've used it
Yeah.
already, so I know what name it is for. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
So I say if anyone needs to contact me while I'm away, You can find me at this address.
Yeah. Mhm.
Here's my number.
Yeah, it's got
My
like
number
Warham's like
I'll
old
use in-
AOL name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blood God Fanatic XXX
Mhm.
420 XXX.
Yep. I
Exactly.
keep wanting to
69.
change it, but they don't have the budget.
Yeah. Right.
If there's anything you guys would like to fill me in on that is occurring here in the city, now would be the time.
They kind of, yeah, they look amongst each other and they're like, yeah, there's like no new developments in the last couple of days other than like the you know, supposed rot spreading further towards Eden a little bit. Which their, you know, scouting party is already on it, so that's kind of the major thing.
Also, I address Sinestro specifically, and I say that I am releasing my prisoner Avarice Kane to the custody of Ludwig. If you could let him know.
He nods.
I was going to just have him executed, but I think that
Wait, do you actually tell them that too?
yeah.
I love it.
I'm like, I was gonna just kill him myself, but I think Ludwig would like to give him a fair chance of defending himself. I don't know why, but you know.
Yeah. I think Milo and Sinestro look at each other and Numeri's like, we respect your restraint in this regard.
Well, I was saving him for Eve, but as of yet, I've not seen her, so he just shuts up because he realizes that, like, I don't know how many people knew about that.
Right. Councilman Milo
Well, anyways,
definitely
I'm
like
going to leave.
has a face. Yeah. All right. Cool. Cool.
Prepare.
Mhm. Okay.
So weapon property runes are so expensive.
Yeah. Yep.
Some of the really good ones are, yeah.
Yeah, but they're so good.
Like, anything that gives you, like,
Anything that
non-damage
adds,
stuff is like
anything that
50
adds the
something
damage
gold.
die unconditionally is 500 gold.
Yeah.
Of a damage type
Anything
too.
that adds conditional damage is anywhere between 75 and 150, which is sick. But
You can pick
also
greater.
like
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was just making a note of that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cries.
So, cool.
Cry. I mean, that's the only thing I get really beyond, like, I guess staffs if possible. But... question, Dylan.
Yeah.
I'm still technically looking at. Oh, is Moto done? I apologize.
Yeah. Sorry, sorry. I was done.
If possible, are there any individuals of note that existed during my time?
Individuals
that
of
I
note.
would know
Yeah. So,
within Eden's proper.
yes. Oh, let's see. What's of note? Couple of council
Wealth,
members.
influence, power.
Yeah, a couple of council members, and then there's like elf noble, like Solus,
From my time period.
and like yeah, Solus.
Well,
all of
yeah.
like
I am old.
like Solus's father, probably. Several people in Solus's family, and same with like other like noble house, noble families,
Okay.
like landowners in the region. There's still like quite a few elf families that have people who were living when you were awake.
Okay.
It's only been 60 years, man.
Uh,
They're humans that are alive.
Yeah.
I mean, they were
They're
kids.
humans who
They weren't
probably-
notable when you were awake, probably.
yeah.
Been at least
The
one.
just like the intent is like to find somebody who can fill me in and I can question.
Sure.
That isn't hostile towards me.
Yeah. I mean,
Or
yeah.
like at the time, like we were either cordial with each other or like even friendly.
You can ask,
Because Avarice
like,
Kane is trapped, so I can't do him.
Well, there's
but,
like
the thing is, like, you can ask Solace now, but like at the time, Solace was just trying to get shit done. So
Yeah.
like it wasn't the time to discuss things. Like if you want to talk about that, like
Yeah, and
Solace
that's
could give you
definitely on the docket.
in-depth. Like Solace could give you a very in-depth thing because like for the past 100 years he's worked in the city.
yeah.
Hmm.
There's
That's on the docket though.
there is also just still a church of Scala that the party has actually visited recently that you could go to. The big church of Scala, by the way, has been this might be the first place you go. There's like a place that everyone that like was the Church of Scala, the big Church of Scala around Eden, and it is now being called like the Source Librarium, kind of in the southeast, and the whole church part of that, everything that's not currently a library, was like kind of ransacked, so that's probably annoying.
Okay.
But then yeah, there's just like a church in Eden where you can like there's a yeah, there's like people there, not people you would know. I think it's mostly like there's the main priest there was like a human, but I don't know. You can find like you can find people you know, people who knew of you to talk to fill you in.
Loki will cast illusionary disguise on herself
Oh, okay.
at some point, like while traversing to that place.
Sure.
To make her look completely different.
Mhm.
And basically just go in and start asking questions.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
About like new to this town or like forgetful.
Yeah.
New in town.
Yeah. Some of the questions will just get you kind of like strange looks. But it's they're helpful and answer your questions plainly.
About like who Scala, like what happened to Scala, who she is.
Yeah. That gets you like kind of a complicated answer of like, yeah, Scala was sealed away after the conflict with the gods and the mortals, and for whatever reason this priest is like, I'm very confident that our benevolent goddess will return to us and lead us again soon, and all of that messiness will be put behind us as we are set back on the right path, and that kind of thing. But
Yes, and why exactly were they sealed?
he seems taken aback by that question. He's like, yes, you must be from
My memory.
yes. Well, they leveled 4 of the 5 great cities. 2 were flooded. The island nations were flooded. Lundrakirk was turned to dust by Scala, and Arcanus, well, Arkstead was crushed, effectively. Turned into a monument to the folly of mortals.
Why did the gods do this?
They were displeased with the direction the mortals had taken, creating life, forging constructs. Thought they had become too independent and strayed from the gods' path. The gods decided it was time to start again, bring the mortal races back in to the fold, as it were.
Loki's just reading inside. Old Loki is composed, just nodding.
Yeah.
And these new gods?
Oh, well, they say that nature finds vacuums distasteful. The theory is that the old gods left behind, the four left power in the world, and that the new divinities have simply been bestowed what gifts the four left for them in the world, so that the world could function in their stead, in their absence.
If I may, like, hand wave things, like just general like understanding of things.
Mhm.
Like, Adam died. Okay, that sucks.
Yeah.
Type of stuff. Actually, that looks like that's actually pretty good. So that's the point. And then she'll go back.
Okay. Cool. I haven't had to talk about like why the gods got mad in a long time. I almost had to pull up like the Trello board just to like.
Yeah, like I want to like blend the line between like I don't want to like be here asking questions and catching up and spending session time doing that versus like. Okay, this is cool. Understand.
Yeah.
Got it.
It is very helpful to have someone that doesn't actually know all that stuff, though, as a good reminder, too, because, yeah, some of that is like, oh, right.
Yeah.
That's why the gods decided to do that.
Mm-hmm.
This is when I ask, like,
But
I, as a
also-
player, don't know. Go ahead.
It's important because Solace doesn't feel like the mortals necessarily did anything wrong. So, like, he really just is like, well, the gods are just fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
Player doesn't know, but would there be, like, I guess, not allies or, like, somebody that was at least cordial with within the city, or friendly with in the city? There's an Avarice Cane now.
Right. Probably. You can do like a. What we can do. Let's see.
Society check?
Yeah, I'll let you do a society check with a hero point to like know a person,
Okay.
and you can tell me. You can dictate to me who they are.
Okay. That one might take some time,
Yeah.
I assume, but, like, we can work on that, I guess.
Okay. Yeah,
But
totally.
I will do so.
And like, I don't know, I can talk to you about the named NPCs I already have who would be alive at that time. So.
Okay. Insert Avarice Cane's brother.
Babarus Kane.
yeah.
Avarice Main.
Wait, why do they have different last names?
He's not as, like, gung-ho about murdering people
Right,
as
yeah.
his brother.
Mhm. It's actually that Avarice Kane just changed his name to be more
Oh.
edgy.
Maine's not cool enough.
Yeah.
I don't want to be mainstream, bro.
And it definitely his name definitely didn't have anything to do with the fact that I feel like I have to keep the shallow religious references rolling. That have nothing to do with the original religion. It's fine.
Wait, hold up. Is his last name Cain?
No, but
Okay, thank God.
It's
Like,
Cain,
I've been
but spelled
spelling
with a
it
K.
wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, with a K.
yeah.
Cain,
Very good,
like,
very good.
Or, yeah. Or a walking cane, I guess.
Very good.
Thinly veiled biblical reference, like our entire campaign is.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
It's
I will
really
make his-
we're doing a lot of kind of like religious appropriation and
I got you. I will make this character Envy Cane. It will be Avarice's
Ooh.
sister.
oh my god.
Look, we are kind of attacking and dethroning God. I don't want to.
See, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Envy Cane, his sister.
Okay. We can, yeah, I mean, well, you do have to make the roll. So,
Okay.
well, okay, hold on. Don't make the roll. I will make the roll later. You do just know a person, but I get to be the one who knows how that relationship looks right now.
Okay.
So I'll do that at some point.
That works. And assuming we just like time, I could do a different session or something, but.
Yeah.
You just called me
Yeah,
up
it
after
became-
60 years and you expect to just hang out?
So like, even though like it might take place in a different episode, in a different session,
Mhm.
it can still happen in a different
In a
it can
different
still
set.
happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just like me as the newcomer not wanting to take up more time than like is necessary for a creation of a new character and such. And like to kind of flesh it out just a little bit so my understanding of the world and like events taking place is confirmed a little bit more so in character.
Characters are made up.
What was that?
How many characters have I just made up?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Five
I mean,
that are
yeah.
actually deep,
Yeah.
kind of deep.
Enter
that's, like, one of
the
my-
one session where you're just like, I'm gonna go see my baba.
My
Yeah.
It's like, all right, you have a very strong witch ally. Sounds good.
Very helpful.
See, now I have Avarice Kane's sister, who's also a very powerful mage, just not as like gung ho about Avarice's, let's overthrow the government / bring back the gods now.
Actually, that is a very good thing. I'm glad you have that.
Yeah.
Because that
It's
might
basically
help be
the-
helpful.
It's basically mild Avarice Kane.
also like, it was supposed to be that like Baba was just like what the Avishans called like their elders.
Yeah.
So they have their father, Wrath Kane.
Oh god. He's actually a real chill. Libertarian.
Oh no.
Envy is very
Maka.
gracious and like shares and very selfless.
This whole family's very confusing.
That's mortals for you.
Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah.
said it.
So, but assuming I can't find that individual that day, I'll just purchase what items I can and then head back.
Cool. Do we want to do a quick break? Cause I don't know how late you guys want to go tonight, but we're
I'm good for whatever, but yes, a break sounds delightful.
All right, we'll be back in a couple of minutes. I guess I'll use this opportunity to change the music that's been rolling for at least an hour.
You could always put a Final Fantasy 14 Pulse and play that. It's on YouTube.
Let's see. Are they using the music bot anywhere?
They are not.
Okay.
And the music boat is working now too.
Oh, sick. Okay. So it was just a temp.
It was just their issue.
Yeah. Okay.
Like Discord's
Let's see.
ours.
I don't actually know what this song sounds like. Pulse, you said?
It's an album.
Oh.
It's all the old 14 songs remixed.
Okay. Oh, through the mails. Wow. Okay.
Here, I'll just put. I can just literally do this.
Okay. Sick. Sounds good. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I am back.
I am back as well.
I'm in Cam's chat and we're talking about how Varys is too likable.
Wait, what?
Yeah, why are you such a good person?
And
Oh my
how
God.
me, Tom, and Cam are all unlikable because we like being mean.
It's not true. I love all of you. I find you quite likable.
Why you gotta be such a good person?
Oh my god.
Yeah, you gotta
This
pick
can't-
one of us to not like.
This can't
Come
just
on.
be the conversation. Like.
What are you talking about? What?
This happens so much, and apparently it happens when I'm not there too. So I don't know.
No,
I don't know how
I
to
was
stop this.
teasing Cam because I was like, Cam, why are you streaming and not watching us play Pathfinder 2nd Edition? And he was like, well, I just have a hard time following tabletop RPGs, like, on Twitch. And I was like, just say it. You just don't like us. And he was like, no, I like Varys.
Wow.
Well, you know, sponsorships are available.
Oh my god. Cam basically already sponsors this channel, to be entirely honest.
True.
I don't know.
It's true.
I have some feels about most of my Twitch income coming from him. I feel bad. Let's see. Do we have Let's see. Oh,
It's
Connor's
fine. I
just...
didn't-
Oh, there he is. It's like...
I didn't mean to.
It apparently moved me to AFK.
Yeah, apparently.
We didn't mean to distract. It was just really funny.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We had a minute, I guess. It moved you to... Okay. What? I don't know when that happened. Probably after we took break?
Yeah,
I think so.
Okay. Weird. All right. You guys all
Literally
good?
right as we were like, okay, break time, it moved him to AFK. So he must have been AFK for a long time.
Well, I mean,
I
if
mean,
you're
up
muted and you just
here-
don't talk, it'll... I don't know.
Oh, yeah. If you don't have voice activity, true.
Yeah.
Well, like I have voice activated, but I was just muted because I wasn't.
Oh, I need to buy 3 scrolls of Dispel Magic.
Okay. Oh, you know what else? Let's see.
Is there anything I need?
Yeah, I need to. Do
Do you want us to answer that?
Do you just want to write the list out in chat for like what we're getting?
I mean,
yeah,
Nathan,
if you
wanted to
wanna
help
do
me,
that.
you could.
We're getting
Oh,
3 dirty shields.
Can I like, move stuff around in this page? I can, right? Yeah.
I will be getting 4 rings of discretion.
Rings of Discretion 4?
Yeah.
What
Is
if those
anybody
do?
else getting healing potions? Just, as a
Oh, wait.
question.
Oh wait, I should definitely be getting those.
I would recommend it.
Can someone?
They're not that expensive.
Wait,
We should
is there?
definitely just aggressively not be using all of our spell slots for damage, though. Like,
Look, I use my spell slots for literally everything but damage.
well, that's
Is there-
because you don't have damage spells.
I do. I
Magically
just don't use spell
conceals-
slots for them.
Is there a
Block
link?
cantrips.
Is there a link to the like where what we can buy?
Wow, that's a level 1 item.
What
Ring
is it?
doesn't. Let's see. It is uncommon. Doesn't change your appearance beyond concealing weapons and armor. As soon as you wield a weapon, the weapon becomes obvious to onlookers and is no longer affected by the ring until you sheath the weapon for at least 1 minute.
Yeah,
Creature
they're just
can
little
leave-
things
Okay.
here and there.
Let's see.
Like all I'm getting, everything I'm pretty much getting except for maybe a staff is like 100 something gold,
Yeah.
and like super common, if not
Okay.
like uncommon, but like cheap as hell.
I think it's fine for a level 1 uncommon item to be available. That's fine.
Cause I might also get like. I'm debating spending the 500 for rune because they can be increased technically, but the increase is like 6k or 5k.
Sturdy shields are nice. Also, we were talking about... I missed the part of the conversation where we were talking about, like, shields. The material Like you can make a sturdy shield out of like cold iron or whatever as well, like out of a different material. It just enhances that item's cost.
Ooh.
And I don't know if it's multiplicative or if it's just flat. Because if it's just flat,
No, it is add together.
you just add together. Why would you ever buy a regular like cold iron shield and not just like pay a little more for a cold iron sturdy shield?
Because I believe the sturdy shield is a specific. Actually, I believe it's the opposite, like the reverse. If that makes sense. Like you can't make a sturdy shield, but you can find sturdy shields that are specific types of metal.
Okay. Okay.
Because I think the sturdy shield is a specific magic item.
Oh.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Maybe?
It is a magic item, yes, but it is common.
Okay.
Surprisingly.
I think
Yes,
probably.
I don't. Which one did I get? I did not get the lesser. I think I got a minor. Yes, I got a minor one.
Oh, okay.
Because
Hardness
that's
8,
what I
HP
could
64.
afford. But it's I mean, it's still a hell of a lot
Yeah.
more HP than just the normal steel shield that I grabbed.
Yeah.
But I mean, that one was like 2 gold, so what do you expect?
Yeah. The steel shield has higher hardness than its normal. Okay, cool. Wow, Supreme.
What is the Supreme got? That's a little expensive.
It's a little expensive. It's got
That's
slightly
real
more
good, though.
than double HP, or double hardness, which is good.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
almost 3 times the HP, and a little more than double the BT. What even is BT?
Breaking threshold.
Oh,
So at half, you can't even really use the shield anymore.
okay. Okay,
And,
that makes
like,
sense.
And like shields only break when you only take damage when you use like the shield block reaction.
Correct.
And not,
Yep.
Yeah.
not overrated shield.
Yeah. Okay. Just tier two. Okay. Okay,
Which
cool.
I was like, oh, Nathan's not using like shield block, like smart man.
Yes, most of the time I do not. But that steel shield couldn't really take a lot. I'll probably use the block a fair bit more on this one because I
Yeah.
actually can block a couple times without it just shattering, and then that -2 AC is pretty net. Like losing that would be a bummer.
Okay.
All right, math is hard.
Okay, I would like to purchase some health
Oh.
potions.
Sorry.
This guy gets it.
Also, I need a lot of money for weaponry.
I am once again reminding you I'd like to purchase.
This is for bug.
No, it's for solid. Like I'm not just gonna like switch characters until there's a point where I feel like I can do it and it feels natural. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
telling us to figure it out.
Well, like I would just mostly say like just don't worry about it. Like when it happens, you know.
That's fair. That's completely fair. And it's whenever you're comfortable with it, obviously.
Does anyone? It's just you that uses shields, right, Nathan?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
There are a few classes that get like shield like can use shields. I don't know if like shield proficiency is a thing in
I-
second edition or not.
I don't think so. It's just like you have feats that let you do things like raise, like the extra stuff with shields.
Yeah, like there's a like the war muse bard can use like has like access to feats that let people raise shields like as a reaction using a reaction, which is really nice.
Some of these shields are fucking cool. Anyway.
Yeah, I didn't even go through the full list of them. There are a lot of very neat ones.
Yep, some of these are in mind for, yep, okay.
Wait, there's one called the Jawbreaker Shield? Hold up.
I like bashy shields. I do.
Just this out of the way.
It's got dinosaur bones? Oh, what? Oh, but it's kind of shatterable, but you can like hit people with it, and it slashes them. Okay, that's kind of fun.
Takes 2d6 fire damage. Some of these shields, man. Some of these shields. I can see why you want shield feats. These are fucking cool. Exploding shield. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, these shields are very cool. I'm liking what they got, and with the thing that just lets you react to raise them.
Yeah,
that's pretty nice.
Yep. Yeah, agree. Okay. Not to pause the music in the middle of the best song. Are we good to keep going? Everyone all set?
Yep. Thumbs up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I think everyone was done with the day stuff. It was mostly just shopping that we were wrapping up.
Yeah, I detracted my gold for spells of this scrolls of dispel magic as well.
Okay, cool. Cool.
I'm just fixing some stuff real quick.
Okay.
Question.
Yeah.
On a scale of like 1 to 5, 5 being like 100% possible and 1 being 0% possible.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting a blessed tattoo.
How about getting a blessed tattoo?
For like 90 GP.
What? That's fine. You can do that. I don't care.
Okay.
Is it like why are you asking? if you can.
It's a level 4 uncommon item.
Oh, level 4 uncommon. I guess give me a.
It provides.
You can give me a society check, or you can ask your good friend Sonus to help you with an underworld check. Because an underworld check.
You can ask your good friend Solace to just ask if he knows a guy. Like.
Yeah, but I know Solus doesn't trust me. And,
I mean,
Sonus seemed exceptionally competent, and he already rolled.
Yeah.
But like Loki will kind of like, Sonus, you're from around here, correct? Like born and raised.
Well, Sonus would kind of shrug and like nod, but shrug and essentially just try and get him to drop it.
You happen to know individuals who can enchant things? Or people?
Is this one where I just make stuff up, or?
Yeah, you definitely do. You can tell me. Yeah, you can tell me why you know this guy.
Okay. I would say.
Because if I do.
Sorry,
go ahead.
Well, I mean, one wasn't the person who like put the enchanted my paddle, like, didn't he? Wouldn't that count?
Yeah, there's like enchanters all over the place. So like technically, like yes, you know a lot of enchanters in town.
Okay.
People who enchant potions, people who enchant weapons.
Is there a specific enchanter that you're looking to speak to?
Any that's good at their job?
So inconvenient, apparently.
Sonus would recommend the enchanter that like the bronze darters used, or he was an old bronze darter. He kind of also stopped associating with them once Calvin became the leader. Like he was a part of the guild, and then kind of as things kept running, he didn't care for it. Kind of just did his own thing and started his own shop. It is just a little outside of Eden, I'd say, or like he's kind of like a traveling.
Got you. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So yeah, you're able to get these tattoos for you. That's fine.
Perfect.
Yeah. then from there, do you what do you guys do? Do you meet up at the back of the keep at the portal?
Yeah, I think so. Warham will be like double checking all of his straps and everything to make sure everything's safe and secure and ready for action.
Yeah.
Doing kind of like a pre-flight checklist of, all right, got this, got that, got rations.
Jorgenheim, I see. All right.
Yeah.
Gregor, tattoo me, Gregor.
Let's see.
I just realized that I can just add spells from the SRD
Yep.
on Foundry and have everything just autofill, and instead of having what I did before, just manually fill every single one.
Yep, you can just drag it onto your machine. I'm sorry.
It's so good.
Oh no.
It also
I mean, like, it was cool because they were getting used to the system,
Yeah.
but, like, I only have 4 fucking spells, too, so it's not like I'm adding, like, all these cleric spells or something.
So, can I buy some health potions?
Yeah, definitely. Yep. That's fine.
Where do I go to find the stats for those, or like the cost?
If you grab them from the SRD, the cost is in the left-hand side.
Yeah. Players.
This is so much better, what the fuck? Like, I don't have to worry. There's images for it too, which is what I was looking for, instead of just like basic, like
Yeah.
weird.
Are you saying the archives, or is there some other resource?
The archives.
I want to know what your tattoo looks like, and also like where it ends up, because doesn't that hurt? I mean,
It's probably a little painful, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, she has like the tattoos on her back that are glowing still, that like were there from like when you first found her. They're like her hair and like the kind of vest that she wears, or the sleeveless shirt that she wears is kind of covering most of it. It peeks out beyond the nape of her neck and her shoulders.
Oh my
This will
god, this is a
probably-
long list.
This will probably be like on her. This will probably be on like under her chest or belly.
Hmm.
Because I have like, as I level up, essentially the tattoos will kind of like grow and go down my arms.
cool.
It's like 14th level, but like the entire, like I have a sleeve almost completely drawn from my back. This is so much better. Holy shit.
Wait, so what level healing potion are we
I
able-
went with moderate, but I mean, even the small ones will bring somebody back up, so there is a point to having them.
Yeah.
and that's gold pieces?
Yeah.
Oh, 50 gold for one potion, that's a steep price.
It is, but those are pretty good. Like, those will bring back a lot of health all at once, which...
Are you trying to scam me?
Actually, you might want the small ones with your tiny, tiny health pool.
Oh.
Yeesh.
Oh!
I'm sorry, wait. Who was the first one who got it on Last Combat?
What?
Oh.
No, it was Sonos, never mind.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it was
Actually,
Sodas.
wow.
I think Warham went down at some
Immediately
point.
after.
Yeah, I think he got wrecked a little.
Okay.
Low-key wrecked.
How many did you buy?
3. I broke the bank for it.
How do I change the... Sorry.
I'll buy 4 lesser.
Oh, okay. I'm like, are you trying to one-up me in health potions? Because that's a fight I will take.
Why am I uneducated? Where do I go?
School, apparently. I don't know.
Oh no.
say, why am I uneducated?
Yeah.
I was trying to. Oh god, I did the wrong thing. I'm just trying to add consumables.
No, why is it like... Sorry. So, I have a new world map that is fixed. It lets me, like, drag the party around as intended. But it's all the way at the end of the navigation. It makes me mad. I want it to be right at the start. I don't know how to move them.
World
Oh.
fix.
World fix.
World
Yeah.
fix. Feels good.
Okay, that didn't.
I just want to
Can't you
move
just
it.
delete world?
Maybe I'll just, like, plop. There we go. Figured it out.
Nice.
Yeah, I will just delete world, or, like, hide it anyway. So
We
here.
need to put our notations on. Oh no.
What's up? Sorry?
We need to annotate this world again.
Well, do you actually still need, like, the interior markers?
I want them.
Why?
I might have stopped it, but I don't know for sure.
Okay. What if I just guarantee it?
That's fine by me. But I have to have you sign a paper.
Maybe it'll just work if I just... Nope. There.
They
Nope,
got
those
good
sure
feet.
didn't move.
Oh,
Yeah, so those are the places where the water is shallow enough. Goodness.
Interesting. I feel like we all went to sleep and woke up in some alternate world that was just a little off. Just a tiny bit over. Hey, there you go. That's pretty good.
But these markers didn't go in the right, like...
Yeah, they're not quite.
I had to move this 2 squares up.
I think I'm just gonna delete them.
No, if you promised, you said it's fine,
Yeah?
and I'm waving my finger at you. even though you
Wait,
can't
said what's
see it.
fine? No, no,
You
no.
said it's fine.
It is fine.
promised.
You're not gonna need them.
Yeah, it is fine. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. You're good. Why didn't
It's
this
all
marker
fine.
get deleted? Why is that one special? I'm just gonna trash them all. They're all going away. Bam.
Oh no.
Trashed. Okay.
The worst Pokemon.
Oh, I can't turn that scene off because of the same error. This is maddening. I don't want to.
Classic.
I don't want to delete it.
I'll be right back really quick.
Okay.
Time.
A Leto pen? What is this? Is this a pen that you can stab people with? God, it is.
You seen?
There's an indestructible shield. But it is destructible.
Okay, I'm just gonna export the data for the map. I don't know what that did. There's it's fine. The map's.
Dagger.
Let me just like this.
The indestructible shield costs less than some of these other shields, which seems pointless because that seems like the top tier.
Holy, that file was so big. It took so long to download. All right, now I'm just gonna delete the map.
Am trained in simple weapons. I have a pen I can stab people with.
That's kind of wild, really. All right, if it tells me that I can't delete the map because of this horizontal shift bullshit. Okay, no, it's gone. All right. We good. Oh, I should change. All right. I do 1P. Okay. All right. This one is 8. Shift. Okay. So, traveling. It sounded like you guys meet back up at the portal. You go through the portal to Fort Heffield, yes? And then what kind of route are you plotting? I mean, I guess you're more or less just kind of going straight there, huh?
Just to check, as long as we're there, it doesn't appear that the blockade has shifted at all.
Nah. You still see the sails. It's a little tough because it's getting dark, but yeah,
Sure.
you still see them in the vast distance.
I am here just to
Welcome back. So Solus, we kind of slightly hand waved this before. There's like a marker on the map. There is like a, well, never mind. Actually, you'll just see when you get there.
I do love when we skip stuff.
Okay, let me just hit some stuff. I don't think I'm gonna make you guys fight anything, but I want to see if anything. What? Pirates? Yeah, just pirates chilling.
Oh no, land pirates!
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yar, we can't find our boat.
What is a land pirate but a bandit?
I think there's
a land pirate.
I mean, a land pirate sounds like a pirate that just doesn't have a boat.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
He
Well,
lost
okay,
his
so
boat.
sure. Which also, I mean, you know, then they're bandits with a code. I don't know. I feel like the boat, the boat is what causes pirates to have more, like, loyalty and, you know.
That's
Well,
fair.
if
You
you
can't
to
exactly
the-
stab your boss. Well, okay, that's not true. There's
I mean,
a
you
thing called
can.
mutiny.
But you sure have to. You have to work together a lot harder to keep a boat
Yes.
moving. Anyway, I'm just. What the? Okay. It seems my macro syntax is broken.
Oh dear.
Order?
I haven't, to be fair, I haven't clicked this button in months.
Is it the roll and counter button?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, well. Maybe I need to be in. No, I don't know. Nope. I actually just don't know. Huh. Does anything work? Press F12 for details. All right. So, that's fine. Text of undefined. Yeah, it looks like script stuff has just moved around since I ran those. Need to test this stuff a little more often. Okay. Sure. Let me go back. Okay. So, yeah. I guess my primary question is how much of this is in water, and then where are you traveling, like, overland? Like, are you just kind
We
of...
have pirates, though.
Yeah. Oh, are you, like, sailing, like, out and around? I think
Right? I mean, that's technically possible, correct?
yeah, and probably faster. Okay. Yeah, we can, sure. Yeah, that works. Okay. Yeah.
I was just gonna say, like, we don't have to walk. Like, we have a ship. And we're paying them, like, work with us. You know? So.
Okay.
Also, it's my ship. Technically.
Yeah. Okay, that works. He says that, like, the captain of the ship, I imagine they're all mostly just chilling on the boat, although they've probably set up camp on, like, the far shore, not by the fort, just, like, I don't know, doing some hunting and fishing in general.
Right. I'm sure their ship is, like, less than a day's travel away.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
On the somewhere.
Yep. So it'll take, like, you know, they'll, like, basically recall everyone for, like, morning. They, like, ring the bell. It echoes over the shore and everything. The captain just says if we run into any, like, quote unquote allied ships on the way out, like, it might get awkward.
Will it be more awkward if you sink them?
Well, in a sense.
Well, answer me this: would it be more awkward for them to be unsunk and then go tell someone, or would it just be more awkward just to see them?
Well, you know, we could always just tell them we're off on some other mission or something.
He nods. It's like, if it comes to conversation, it won't be that difficult, that unbelievable to say we're looking for other weak points because this fort rebuffed us. As the fort did in fact rebuff us.
It did. Well, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
He nods. Just wanted to let you know.
I mean, technically, we'd probably go under the bridge because it doesn't matter.
All right. Yeah. So, next morning, all of the crew is pulled back to the boat. And, yeah, there's a lot of whistling and command shouting, and then you are underway.
Like, we're not playing trumpets right now.
Wait, what?
You know that whole surf thing?
Yo, can we find a whale lord?
Well, Lord,
That'll be a
was your.
Yeah.
Well, you were dissatisfied with that. So,
Yeah, because I was expecting a whaler and I got a whalmer.
Yeah. Oh, I do have a question for the captain. You ever run across any sea devils?
Kind of thinks on it for a minute. It's like, shakes his head. It's like, not
Yeah,
in
we'll give like a description, like a kind of a
Yeah, yeah.
bad pantomime of like, yeah, I kind of got fins and like I can't remember if they had like a head thing. I think they had spears. I definitely remember that.
I've run across them personally. I've never encountered them while underway.
I was just curious. That's all.
Nuts.
Well, we know where they're at, right? So.
Yeah, yeah.
If you can point on the map where they are.
Yeah, they are, you know, if the jellyfish things are over here, they're like up this way, that settlement. It's like north of the mouth of this bay.
We can get the expansion. Is the rest of the map DLC?
It's, you know.
yo, can we go to the Isle of Tundra? Or Isle of Armor? The Crown Tundra DLC? Just came out.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Okay. Moment. Annoying. Quit Discord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Try this again. Open it up. Just give it another shot. I really wish it would stop breaking. Hello.
You're back.
I am.
Comcast?
Not Comcast. Oh yeah, the name of the boat. That's a good question, Nathan. I think if you want to name it, that's fine with
No,
me.
I was giving you time to think of it. I hate naming boats. They're such a pain.
Okay.
No.
No, they
Captain
like.
Mako cannot have a boat called the Bucket.
Yeah, it'll be something nicer. It'll probably be some person's name.
His like dead ex-wife who became a pirate because she loved the sea.
Right. Exactly.
And so we named a boat after her.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I'm liking this Captain Moore. He's got a story to him. I just want to find out what it is.
He'll say it's his dead wife, but then you'll like run across her, and it just turns out.
She's
No,
just
Turns out she
No,
just didn't
no,
like
she's-
him very much.
No, I
she's
got
just,
it. I got it.
she's just dead to
It
him.
was like just an
Maybe-
ex-girlfriend, really.
It's named the Umi because that was the field spell card that Miko used in Yu-Gi-Oh!
No.
Yeah. No, we're doing biblical references. Don't
Oh
you
yeah,
get
yeah.
it?
Right. It's got to be the I don't know.
The Ruth.
I don't know. Full moon.
Full moon.
That was the spell that was used to defeat Mako in Yu-Gi-Oh!
I checked. Yu-Gi-Oh and the Bible weren't that closely related.
And lo, Joseph had the heart of the cards.
I'll come up with one. That's a good question.
This is so I was I was briefly reminded of like AU Bible where everybody is a pirate. Sorry.
Yo, as long as we're not Jonah, I think we're good.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Oh shoot, what was the guy's name? Ishmael was the sailor, but what was the captain's name?
Oh.
We could just be on the Pequod.
Oh shit. I actually don't remember the captain's name.
It's
What do you
not
do?
Morgan, but I know that's where my mind goes.
Wait.
Ahab.
Ahab.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
It
you-
was
yeah,
White Whale,
thank
it was-
you.
Yeah, it was
You're
like-
talking.
it was like-
You're talking about Moby Dick.
Yes.
We're actually talking about Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, okay.
Try and keep up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I'm the worst.
Yeah, we can keep it biblical and call it the Leviathan.
Past Bible.
Ooh.
Mhm. That was a little too nice for a ship like this, though. Leviathan has like.
Plus, I feel like that's what yours should be, like, nicknamed.
Everything is so biblical, and then you have like Nordic,
Yeah.
but
Like-
it's a parody of the Nordic.
I don't know. There's Nordic names. They're like Lunarkirk is. It's where those
And
names
there
hail from.
are-
Everything Skull is
and then there's
Nordic.
like old Jewish words
Right.
just sprinkled in there for no reason.
Yeah.
What if like everything Denala was like Christian, like biblical? You have Scala, which is all like Nordic. You have the Shade, which is all Egyptian.
Speaking of, by the way,
Mhm.
I think the boat's name is the Hallvig.
Alvig. That is a cool name.
You can have like, and then everything Arcanus is I don't know. What's other mythology or mythos?
Cthulhu mythos.
One that's less terrifying. Oh, I mean that's fitting actually.
I mean, like, Arcanus's name is just English. It's just arcane
It can be like
is.
Yeah.
Shintoism.
Arr. Welcome to the Nyarlathotep.
Yo, that's actually pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
I'm out. I don't want to be part of no gnarly toe steps. I'm good.
Okay. So, couple of days.
Exploding jellyfish was the weirdest thing.
Would anyone like to, let's see. How does one make,
Yeah, brother.
huh?
Hmm?
What'd you say?
Roll some dice.
Yeah, I would love to roll some dice.
What do you want?
I think like, the problem being posed is getting out of the bay without being seen. That will make your journey easier, right? So, my question that I'm posing to you then is, how would you like to tackle that?
Aren't all the ships over here at Cristal?
A plurality of them are. A majority, even.
Well, I mean, we could try and fake something, I guess. We could say we're on a mission from some bigwig or something, I don't know. Probably be best for this crew if they didn't start a fight with their employers, though. And we do have to get back in.
Well, I can't make the whole ship invisible.
Well, right. So we might need a story.
Well, and like, you don't have to make the ship invisible to be less visible. And I will, like, just let you guys roll.
Also,
Like a
turning
stealth
an
check.
entire
Like-
could
Turning
we?
an entire ship invisible is gonna still, like, you know.
Well, like,
Well-
you
It's
know,
not like it's not like.
if you're on the
easiest thing to
lookout,
stealth.
right? But if you're on the lookout for other ships, like pulling up the sails and stuff, like will make it harder to see your boat compared to theirs at a distance.
Mhm.
So like,
Well, we could always try and go at night.
Does anybody know the fog cloud spell?
That's a good idea. I don't know magic. I mean, I ask Mr. Air Guy over here.
you do have the.
I actually asked the sea witch.
Oh yeah, she totally does. She nods. She's like, yes, of course. But
Kala's been holding out on us.
a moving cloud of fog is not that much less noticeable than a ship, perhaps.
I mean, I've never been on a ship before.
Really?
This is sorry, quick question. Couldn't you just put the cloud over their ship? They wouldn't know how much fog they're in.
She thinks. Yes, I can put the fog between us as well. Depending on how far the ship is away, I can't throw the spell miles.
That's if they don't see us before you cast the spell.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
It's like.
And I kind of assume this conversation is happening while the boat's already like sailing. So yeah, they like
Yeah.
We're on a no turning back time schedule here.
yeah.
Just on the back, like relaxing. Like this is a weekend off.
And like what course do you want to chart? There's roughly like 2 islands here, and then it's like a scoop of the bay, and then the mouth is like up here. Oh wait, I'm not pointing at anything. You know, it curves up this way.
I
And
think
these.
we can over here.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, so can you put a marker on the map for me, Dylan? Actually,
Yeah, hold on. Like, can someone like point at this or just mark it or something? All right. Yeah. Just yep. Okay. What the? Give me just the pen, man.
So the big problem is just
Right
getting
there.
past a blockade, right?
The blockade isn't even like it's just like if stray ships see you, there might be questions. That is the. It's not even necessarily a big deal. It's just a thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
where can you paint on the map where this landmass actually ends?
Yeah. Let's do like this. All right. So
I don't
it
mean
goes.
to keep going, but
No, it's fine. It goes up kind of like this. Oops. How do I
hope
end
you have
this?
a pin. I would say I hope you have a pin going otherwise.
There we go.
Oh.
It's like that, kind of. Except ignore this weird tail at the bottom. It's just, it continues down.
here is actually the mouth,
Yeah.
and how many? So this is 5, right? The ship can travel 5
Yeah.
squares
Yep.
in a day?
hmm You're technically 2 more squares before the day's out, so.
That's like 3 days of travel. It's like 4 days, I think, actually. Two, three.
It's kind of trippy to look at this.
It's
started-
actually really weird because it's almost identical in terms of time.
Oh, like going around versus going straight there?
Because we can do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
Oh,
3,
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 1. Versus 5, 5, 5, 5.
Yeah.
So are you
I guess
just like
it's-
proposing we leave the like kind of use the boat to
shit.
get close and then hoof it?
If we can get
Oh, gosh.
there. 1,
I need to lock these two. All right, there we go. Down. And then let me grab. Okay. Well, I can't move the X now. Okay, there we go.
What a conundrum.
Oh no, let me see.
But also, this is assuming that like there's no point during the travel where we have like optimal winds, right? Like, is that something you ever? Like, is that something you?
It's not really something I rolled for too. I just gotta take the average.
I just wanted because it could theoretically be faster if like good wins for a day is 10 squares of full. Like
what I would probably do instead of making it like a luck roll, I'd be like, someone roll me a survival check or like a sailor lore or something like that. And it'll like could speed up your travel by some amount by taking advantage of the winds. Yeah, something like that.
So it's essentially the same amount of time, I think, if my addition is correct here.
Mm-hmm.
It actually might be 1 day longer if we do by boat all the way.
Okay.
Because it'll be 5 basically to get here.
Yeah.
And then we still travel a whole day. But we could travel to here on the boat in essentially 1 day.
Okay. Yeah, right. And then like disembark and go down.
2 days, yeah.
Okay.
If everybody's fine with that, I don't personally mind it. But being able to skip all this sort of like junk over here is not that bad, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works for me.
Loki doesn't have much say in it, nor care.
Yeah, that's kind of where Warham is.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Tonus is good with it.
Yeah, I mean, going over land, we might meet some interesting things too that need to get chopped up. Give us some practice with any new stuff we got.
Yeah.
I'm going to move this now, I guess. Question mark.
Yeah, sure. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna count that as 2 squares of movement, right?
Yep.
So just so I understand, the blockade would have been kind of at the mouth up there.
So blockade
just kind of
is
omitting
literally
that?
like here. Like it's at Castel.
On Castel.
So right. So
And
do
then
we
there's
still
just-
need to get past these other boats still, or is that
There's just a chance that you would run into
okay?
a boat
see.
or two
I see.
if you went up this way. Or even down here.
I see.
It's just less
Okay.
days of travel down here. So
That makes perfect sense.
okay. Yeah. And then let's see. Oh, I was gonna roll on these tables is what I was gonna do.
Get off now. Well, actually, would we have to be in one of these like adjacent squares here?
No. Wait, what?
To disembark.
Oh no, you're fine.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be too. It's fine. I get what you're saying, but like you'll sleep on the boat, and then you'll count like this as like a chunk of your 3 travel hexes, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's what we should do.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so this is 4 days.
Oh, roll. Okay.
during all this planning, Warham is trying very hard not to stare at the first mate's hat with a cut out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Riddle him. You chopped his neck? Neck chopper.
Yeah, well, you know, you do spins and stuff. You catch other stuff too. I'm glad, you know, they found somebody, but I feel a little bad. Sometimes, you know, you just get a little over enthusiastic and meh.
What the? Oh, object. Okay, fuck. Sorry. Okay. I'll just roll this myself. How many days of travel is it?
This is 5. If we count today.
Okay. Overland.
4 days of travel.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Nothing too much of interest. Let's see. Let me increment.
I hope they're like sea monkeys and you have to put them in the water and then they expand.
That's what you're just discussing is what you want these explodey things to be.
Well, it'll be really funny if they're like, well, because they're like on land.
It's just such a
Right.
different side to you.
Like they're on land, so they have to be storable on land somehow.
Something like that.
Oh, if the last place was any indication, I mean, it could be like anything on the other side of one of those portals.
Right. Yeah. So I'm just gonna move you there to the X that marks the spot. I imagine there's no particular, aside from what you're saying right now, no particular.
I do compliment Loki's new tattoo.
Ah.
The one that's covered by clothing.
I know it's there.
Oh, that's a little.
Whoa.
Oh.
Mm.
Kind of like
CW11.
down at her chest or at her belly and like concerned look.
And it's mostly like chill travel over pretty easy terrain, a lot of fields, forests, and that kind of thing. Higher
Low.
altitude than like, you know, the fjords. It's like uphill for a chunk of the way and then it's pretty flat. And then yeah, you get to the spot, you get to that area that like you saw on the map. And the only thing you really see, like you look around for a while, like make sure you're in the right spot. The only thing you really see is like, there's like a farmhouse with a barn on that spot of land. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Look abandoned. Last time I saw a barn in the middle of nowhere, there was a ghoul spider in it.
Yeah.
Warham
not
is
great.
heading towards the front door to just knock on it. I think he's just gonna knock on the door.
Yeah, it doesn't appear to be abandoned. It's like pretty well kept.
For the sake of this, as we like have been walking for a good bit, yours gonna be out.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
I'm literally just resting on his back. And Loki's just literally chilling on his back.
Suddenly a lot of days to catalog. I haven't done this in so long. Okay. So you go up to knock on the door, and no one stops him. Different plan or anything.
No, I'm just confused. So I'm just like.
X marks the farmhouse. Haven't you heard that?
Mm-hmm.
See, everything's just underground.
Oh my goodness, Sonus must be so excited to be using all that underworld.
Oh my. No.
And there's so much nature here too.
I hate you.
Yeah, knock, knock, knock.
Yeah. Yeah. After a moment, you hear like footsteps on the wooden side.
Bless you, bless you.
Thank you.
It like takes a minute, and then, yeah, kind of like like middle-aged man opens the door and like blinks a little, looks a little surprised to be looking at an orc with a big axe knocking on his door.
And a whip and a
Yeah, really
Worm's
decked
kinda
out.
strapped to the gills at this point. Yeah.
He furrows his brow and he kind of looks around and he's like, "We don't have that much we don't have much of value."
No. Oh, that's funny. No. We're looking for Adam's. Was there like a lab or something around here you know about? Something explosive.
Yeah.
Explosive jellyfish, was it?
Can you I guess, make a diplomacy check for me?
I certainly can, if I can open up my thing again. Diplomacy.
They're just humble explosive farmers. I'm gonna help them.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to.
Yeah, he starts to like shake his head and look a little concerned.
Where's my skills?
Yeah, I think before Solus interrupts. Oh my.
Oh no.
God.
I'm just as good as you are.
He says, I believe you are mistaken. We have no jellyfish around here. We certainly farm corn. Not very explosive. Not that exciting. I don't know what the Emperor would be doing all the way out here, frankly. And what is it to detect a lie? What role is that?
That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
Not to just give that away.
No. And like, regardless, I just.
He's answering very casually. Yeah.
Well, Yor just like slithers up, just a little closer.
He like looks at the snake
So I'm gonna intimidate him.
and does get a little frightened by the presence of the snake.
And the Emperor literally just walks up. It's like, hi.
No, it's. He says he doesn't know. We're just gonna look around.
I intimidate him. See how good this roll is, first of all.
Oh no!
Whoa! Sorry,
What
this
do
guy's
you-
tripping all over the place.
What do you say?
No. You understand. There. I hate this game so much.
What a turnaround!
So I guess I'm like, I'm just casually, I'm like, look, I am Emperor Sotero Abishan, and you will disclose the truth of everything you know about Adam's doings here, or I will feed you to this giant snake. And I like kind of look at Yor, and I'm like a little nervous because like,
Can Yor roll intimidate?
That was me telling him stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Can the giant snake roll intimidation, please?
Can Sonus roll intimidation?
I
Why
think
are you intimidating this farmer?
I
What
think
is going
first
on? We're just gonna look around.
he just like he. Yeah, so as you say that, and he like looks at the snake and he looks at you. He's like, "Pfft, Emperor, and closes the door.
I like this guy.
We're just gonna nudge the door open. By nudge, I mean like slam it open.
Yeah, he's like walking away from the door.
Away from this, and I'm like yelling. I'm like,
So the thing.
I might not have scared you, but that snake will eat you. Even
So-
if I don't say.
Did
I
use
love
a
that.
hero
Isn't
point to make a character?
You bash. If you want to use a hero point, you can.
You know what? Sure,
I
yeah.
love this unimpressed farmer just being like, I'm going inside.
That's better.
It's slightly better. But the thing is, I assume with his head, goes to like push the door open. And go ahead and just roll a fortitude save.
Oh. There you go. Think that worked? No. Oh, I see what I did. I'm getting this shit rolls now because of this intimidation. Well, 18's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all. Unless it fails, which then it doesn't matter at that point.
Oh. I have to take the antidote. I have to take the antidote today.
Oh yeah.
I have to take
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. So your
Is
takes.
that why the intimidation didn't work? You like fall over.
He's
like,
just dying.
Whoa.
Your
Like,
oh shit! I rolled it privately. Your takes 13 damage, and gets knocked back 15 feet, as this shimmery force barriers like ripples across the entire farmhouse, and it makes just this loud like crackling noise, this sound of like thunder as this happens.
How much HP?
13 damage.
13? Okay.
Nothing wild, but yeah, you're knocked back a little bit. And there's like another. The footsteps inside stop, and then they come back. They open the door and they look at the snake, like kind of knocked on its ass.
He just like peeks up behind the snake, holding onto it, like, what the fuck
like-
are you guys doing? To like the party. Cause she got flown with him.
Yeah.
Cause she's on him.
Yeah. Worham's like on the porch and this just like leads
Yeah.
him past him. Huh. Guys, I don't think this guy's just a farmer. You doing okay over there?
Just like look, he looks fine. But...
And I cast detect magic at fourth level.
Yeah, like real powerful, like protective barrier spell. Don't have to go into the details, but yeah. So the farmer like opens the door back up again and like kind of sighs. It's like, it's like you might not want to try that again. I don't know the specifics, but don't know what brought you looking for the Emperor's secrets, but I have protection. And he nods sternly.
Igor kind of like peeks back up and is like readying a breath weapon attack on him.
Hold up, God. Look, we're just looking. Do you know what's going on in Eden? Are you hip to the news? You're kind of a little way out.
We get news every so often.
Look, there's a
Assemblies of the
blockade.
farmers and blockade.
Oh, wait. Oh, assembly. Hold on. No, I want to talk about this. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, there's a blockade. I suppose it'll matter when you sell your corn. This looks like corn, I guess. I don't know.
You know,
I don't know this stuff. Yeah, great.
This is
Um,
the mid.
Yeah. The Midwest panel would probably know that this is corn. No, we're just.
Oh, I can confirm. Definitely corn.
Yeah. You're gonna lose a lot of money coming up, and Eden's in a bit of pickle with this blockade going. And we just need to find Adam's, like, I don't know, something, lab. Look, we're trying to get in, get out. We won't cause you trouble. This guy, I'm sure he can pay you for whatever we find.
Solace all the way from the barn. I'm the literal emperor. I'm not paying anybody for things that are mine.
He actually is the emperor.
Jeff,
Sadly,
some proof of that. We haven't. I know that someone new was put in place, but we haven't seen his portrait or any such thing. Kind of like looks over. Solus is going over to the barn. He's like, hey, can I go? Stay away from there.
You got any Solus? Just give the man some proof.
He might. There's another barrier on the barn. It's
This will just be a good lesson for him then.
okay.
Well, but, like, if it protects people, like, the thing is, like, if it's an enchantment that prevents, like, people from entering and it was put up by the Emperor, it shouldn't stop me, is my logic.
Following
I
that
like
logic,
yes.
if everyone just like turns and waits for Sonus to get like knocked on his ass, or Solus rather, god dang it,
I'm okay with this.
he just like enters the barn and the farmer like kind of leans out the door a little more. And he's like, "No, well that's strange." And he'll walk out.
There's your proof, I guess.
Yeah, he'll like walk out and he'll close the door and he'll start walking towards the barn.
Sorry. We didn't get your name. That's very rude. We're him.
Oh, pleasure to meet you. He stops, turns, shakes your hand.
Right.
Wait, so, what was that?
I was just expecting for, like, this barn to just eat me.
Mimic barn.
There's still time. There's still time. Give it time.
The bard gets up with 4 legs.
Barn will only explode. Remember, there's
Yeah,
exploding
Bart just blows up. Whoa. Well, I guess now he gets that new character.
Yeah.
Eden lost 2 emperors in the span of like a couple months.
Good thing I drank this antidote.
Also, I just got a meme for you guys.
Yeah, he
Welcome.
turns and shakes your head and he's like, my name is Tofa.
Oofa.
Pleasure to meet you, Worm.
Yeah, we got Loki, Sonus, and Solus. Solus is the emperor.
Oh,
Just patting your calm down.
I'm sorry I doubted, I suppose. Holy God, this is so big. Why is this so big?
Is it like a peek?
Oh, because I'm zoomed in all. Okay.
Inside?
There we go. It is not. Well, not exactly. So, like, you're looking around. It just looks like a farm, like a barn. There's like just, there's like tools in there. It's basically storage, you know. But like, ground is kind of like covered in like in grass and leaves and straw, basically. And like as you're looking around, you're not in there too long before the farmer, like, and everyone else kind of enters behind you. The farmer steps inside and then he turns to the rest of the group and says, and kind of puts his hands up. He's like, "Well, I formally invite you inside, I suppose. That should, if I understand correctly, that should do it." And then turns back to Solus and walks up and looks you up and down a little. Do you like, I don't know, do you address him as he walks up to you? Or are you mostly just like looking at the barn?
I'm mostly just looking at the barn because I imagine I'm just like, what is in here that could be
Yeah.
worth protecting?
So
He's a very focused individual.
He farms jellyfish.
yeah,
He's the jellyfish farmer. He farms them for their jellyfish jelly.
they're jam.
These sandwiches are delicious.
So he like walks up to your side and like looks at you and like where you're looking and like, so you're the emperor, the new emperor, Vieden. He like holds his
Correct.
hand up to like offer a handshake.
Yes.
You know,
Also, I'm
hesitate.
terribly
He'll
sorry.
wait. Sorry, go ahead.
Need you to a snake.
We'll keep
Oh, wait.
boxing. We can still feed him.
I'd
I mean, yes, we're not going to.
prefer you didn't. He like kind of puts his hand down after the handshake, as I assume. Not
Like
mad.
I reach
Oh, okay.
my hand and I'm like, I say I'm sorry, like
Oh, okay.
for anything to feed you. Like,
Well, no harm done to me anyway. And then he'll kind of like step to the side of the barn. He's like, my lord, if you would like to join me over here, or simply step off the middle of the. If you'd like to move, kindly.
probably.
The Emperor said he'd come back after when he needed this, paid me to keep this hush hush, and well, he, like leans down and he grabs something under the straw and he'll like start to kind of drag it back, and he's pulling back like a net with just all of this kind of I can't pull the words today. Just this foliage that's like covering the floor. Pulls it back. Underneath, there's like a wooden hatch, basically. Pretty big. He like stomps on it a little bit and says, whatever the Emperor had in here, it's down there. I've certainly never taken the liberty to snoop and see what was being stored underneath.
If I told you it might be exploding jellyfish, how much would you believe me?
Strange, very strange. I am shocked that is what is down there.
Okay, I'm beginning to get the idea you looked.
It's been 20 years. I was a kid.
That's fair. I'd look too. No judgment.
I was a very curious child. Anyway.
Paul like opens it and
Yeah. It's very dark down there.
I cast Fancy Lights.
Okay. He like whistles. He's impressed.
So what do I see, Dungeon Master?
Like stone stairs down, and then like a hallway at the bottom. Yeah. Passageway.
Follow it.
Yeah. And Farmer does follow. It's it's not that big for Yor. It's fine.
Well,
Or too small for you.
staying outside
Yours
right
is-
now.
Oh, okay.
Yours thick. He's
Okay.
thinned up.
Sure.
Yours outside just like curled up.
Aw.
Under the sun.
And yeah, you're following the passageway for a while. Again, it's kind of like pretty humid down here and everything. But you get kind of to the end of this this tunnel, and it opens into a wider room, and you see again kind of like a pool of water, like a deeper pool of water, and then like it gets kind of shallow, and then kind of dips downward real sharp under the water on the other end. After quite a while of walking, to be honest. What the?
Picture of floor, except yours is like that super duper thick part everywhere.
I see.
Damn, boy, he thick.
That's a cow, by the way. That's a cow.
Well,
Stomach.
Do have a cow, man.
I see.
So we have to swim now, I assume, is the assumption.
Well, no, it's just roll me like a. You're sitting here looking at the water for a moment. It's like hard to-
the slippers on.
It's hard to see at first, but there's like and I guess also there's like there's like a pedestal. Oops, sorry, punch the microphone a little bit. Pedestal in front of this pool, made out of like kind of a single piece of rock, and then like just like a rock sitting on it, just like a kind of blue-hued rock. And in the pool, it takes a minute to see, but like in this water are these translucent, kind of fairly big shapes that like you kind of didn't see before. at first. So the swimming, not recommended. You start to see this just mass of completely still, transparent creatures.
I'll go over to the pedestal, and does this look similar to the other pedestals in like the fort and the study?
This is not a teleporty one. It's just like holding this rock. It's got like an indent that is perfectly shaped for this thing. It's just holding it.
Interesting. Okay, I don't want them to just explode, so I'm kind of concerned that if I grab this, they're just gonna explode.
Yeah.
I guess I just grab the rock.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I? Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Can I identify this? I assume it's magical.
Yes.
Like
it is. It is magical.
I assume it's magic.
Go ahead and hit me with the identify. It's not like super complicated magic. Even it's uncommon magic, but it's not super difficult to understand what it does. Okay. Yeah,
this
it's.
is a-
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just take it. I'll just take a 21.
Okay. Yeah, it is just like a. I don't know. It's what to call it. It's like just a command rock. It lets you telepathically send commands to these creatures in perhaps not the most efficient way. You have to spend a full 3 actions, like commanding them, but then they'll like follow that command, kind of as best they can.
Can I make a knowledge check on these creatures?
Yes.
What would you like me to do for that?
I guess nature? Question mark? Yeah. Well, that'll
What
do
the-
it. They sure are the exploding jellyfish. They will, like, they will blow holes in any ship they come in contact with, start a lot of, like, internal fires. It's very, like, directed force. Yeah, the intent is definitely to, like, pretty quickly sink any ships that run into contact with them. And this is on contact. They don't have any intelligence score. They have a fairly high agility score, and everything else is like flat. Well, actually, they have just like no mental stats at all. They have no mental stats.
Right. Okay. So these are just like remote controlled mines.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cute, I guess. We're pretty far away. I assume that this farmhouse is connected to the sea through an underwater cavern.
Yes, it's not too hard to figure out that this passage on the other side, like the other deep pool, is like an exit similar to the other cave you guys were in. Just that jellyfish actually need to swim to get out.
And I'm assuming, like, we're still, like, that leads kind of out to the west, is the impression we're getting?
Yep.
Okay.
So, like, a whole ass time before they get there.
Right, and depends on how far of a range this device has, you might actually have to go with it.
From what you understand... Sorry.
For my Arcana check, I just assume I can just give a command to them, and they should follow the command to the best of their abilities.
Yes.
And as
So...
long as I tell them to like hit a ship, and I tell them to like go to Castell and sink, it should be fine, right? Like.
Yes. Yep.
As long as they don't give like go to Castell and descend, like not necessarily like sink, because I could be like sink a ship, and you never know, they might actually be crazy ship murder hobos.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're sailing back and we see some small explosions
Yeah.
from the back.
Yeah.
Maybe a few miles back. Like, well, there goes your plan. That really blew up in your.
Well, to be clear, our ship is in the bay.
Right.
We may want to just
Oh,
meet
yeah,
him
so-
there and give
yeah,
more. Yeah.
Meet me in Castell.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the command I'm you.
Yeah. Basically, the only distance limitation is that you have to be within 100 miles to give a command to them. But once they have a command, they'll go as far as they need to complete that command.
Could we actually have him meet us by the bay that we have our ship in? Like, having them go directly to Castell, I guess we can. I guess it doesn't matter as long as they're underwater. Never mind. They're fine. We're gonna talk to the sea devils. They're gonna be like, these jellyfish decimated our hometown as they passed through underwater. Oops.
You know, if you tell them to travel to a location and like avoid contact with things, then they'll
Alright.
they'll try real hard to do that.
So they are intelligent enough to at least take commands. Like,
yes.
They can follow somewhat complex commands.
Right.
Good.
As long as they're direct, I guess. Direct commands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know.
They don't have to figure out anything once they're there.
Right.
They start swimming upwards and then get compacted together, and then they
Yeah.
just explode because they're trying to go to a very tight space.
It's just a nuke. We just nuke the bay. Whoop.
Like if you tell them to go through a maze, like they're just gonna swim
Yeah.
around at random
Yeah.
until they get through the maze. They're not
5
gonna.
years later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Nice.
And then I think like I don't know what commands do you give it? I guess or
Well, I said to go to Castell and wait for my next command.
okay, cool. All right. So like yeah, as you give them this command, there's like a lot in this pool. There's like a kind of starts from you see some blue light like ripple over one, and then it's like just translucent again, and then it ripples over like another one that was closest to it. How did you find a pic of me after Thanksgiving? Oh my. I still have the snake up. Yeah, light ripples through one, and then another, and then like 5 of them, and then just all of them, and they start like there's motion in the water of the pool as they start to kind of one at a time like swim over this little shallow part and then down the sink down the tunnel out in kind of a very orderly fashion.
Do I know, like roughly how long, like roughly how quickly they move? Sorry, I know
I sure like 3 hexes a day. They're not, you know, they're not going to go as fast as a boat. They need to rest.
Days. I just need to do some math.
Yeah. We'll say that they can get to Castell in about 10 days. We'll just say that.
That is fast, because that is not my math, but 10 days is fine by me.
Really? Let's see. Maybe you're right. Sorry.
I'm at 5 days. I'm barely at the mouth. So,
But then it's like straight
if
over.
Well, I mean, is it straight over?
4,
Because like
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I was bang on.
easy.
Nice.
I just wasn't expecting you to go straight across, I guess.
Oh,
But-
well, I don't know.
Yeah.
They're not smart jellyfish. They just go.
Yeah, they do just go.
Yeah, I guess like going straight across is like the most direct path, right?
Yeah.
I asked, what's the farmer's name again? Tafa?
Tofa, yeah.
But, did Adam leave any of his notes here?
Notes? I don't think so. Sent money every once in a while to keep the storage secret for the trouble, I guess. Yeah.
How much did he send you?
Oh, nothing. Not too serious. Few gold a month.
Well, if you need anything,
Doesn't take much to live out here.
I don't know how you're gonna.
I'm assuming he didn't get paid the last few months.
No, I think it was all handled through.
Oh, you're paid ahead of time, man. We gotta audit your finances. If we look at the books, I think we'll find a lot more of these places.
There's an entire library, but you can't just keep on telling everybody.
I'm just saying, you need to find the books that say show to the council and the other books that say never show to the council. And that's the good one.
And I think that's kind of where we can end it right now. The jellyfish all swimming out. Takes a couple of minutes for them to empty out. And then yeah, I guess like the farmer is just gonna see you guys off. Do you have anything else you want to talk about here? Or?
I have a letter that I've written to Ludwig.
Oh, okay.
It's basically just a letter telling him that in 10 days we should be back we should be in Castell with our new friends.
Okay.
Smiley face. And
Oh yeah, and then
picture of a jellyfish.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Solid.
Ludwig's in a tizzy. It's all changing so quickly.
I forgot.
Say that unless there's enough to like significantly damage their fleet, like we still don't have a navy, which is a problem.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So here's I guess Werham would ask Solace, are you gonna give him a chance to clear out before you just start sinking boats?
And I do intend on going straight to the dreadnought and attempting a negotiation. Like I said, this is our nuclear option.
A what? No, not kidding. Yeah, totally. Yeah, that sounds good. It would be probably a little much to just sink an entire navy without trying to talk it out first. But you finally got something in your pocket.
Well, I have two things in my pocket now. Well, three
Yeah.
things, 'cause I have...
Sorry, what?
I said I have three things 'cause I have you.
Uh,
I guess I also have Sonus, who I imagine is very good at sinking ships.
Well, you know they don't call me the Midwest Battle for nothing.
Getting more confused what that means over time, if I'm being honest.
The Midwest what?
It means I'm the Midwest Battle.
Kind of looks him up and down. Looks him up and down again.
Farmer looks at Solus, is like, you employ some important people.
Wait, you've heard of this guy? That's the real important thing. The rest of this, very cool.
A tear goes down his face.
Oh my god, the
Hey, you
Midwest Battle? Can you sign my pamphlets? Wait,
heard
what
it.
the fuck?
We get some stories around here.
He just has like the collector's edition, like first edition pamphlet.
He has like a prop paddle.
Yeah. All of the pamphlets, or like the first edition pamphlets, are in the shape of a paddle.
That's great. Ben Griff really helped us with the what's the branding? You know, that's key.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta have the branding.
Sonus would approach the farmer and like go for a handshake.
Yeah, I'll shake your hand. Yeah.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. Good to talk with some of the hometown heroes. Heard you did some good work down in Orlane.
Orlane. And doesn't know that I'm the emperor.
It was a lot longer ago.
Wasn't though, was it?
Yeah. It's been it's been more than a month since Orlane.
Sonus would nod and thank him for the work he's doing here.
It has been like 3 months, hasn't it?
Yeah, and I don't know, probably there's a circuit of traveling merchants and craftsmen and stuff that swing around this area in a cycle for all the farmers and stuff. So in a weird way, news is going to travel faster from Orlane to this place than Eden to this place.
He's the hometown hero.
Sonus is a hometown hero. He's a man of the people.
Yeah.
And the paddle.
And the paddle. The real kicker is that nobody knows his name. They're he's just the Midwest paddle, you know?
Well, nobody,
But
they
that is
didn't
his name.
recognize him from the from the images either.
He becomes a god and his hoistable is the paddle.
That's
Yeah.
literally the goal.
The paddle becomes the god and
Oh no!
Then you can pass on the paddle.
He can become like Odin in Final Fantasy, where it's not the person, it's the sword itself. In this case, it's the paddle.
Oh my god.
Whoever wields the paddle becomes.
Perfect.
If he be worthy.
It's like Excalibur.
Oh, if you do be worthy, then you can wield the paddle.
They say that for the one with the paddle, the wind rattles.
That is a hell of a rhyme you got there, Joe.
Hate you.
Deadpan looking at one of the pamphlets.
You guys need to give this Ben Griff a raise. He is earning his keep.
I don't know. I think I'm paying I think we're paying Ben Griff 2 or 3 gold a month.
In exposure, you monster.
It's a lot of money.
And he's
It is for a
every
person,
copper.
yeah.
It's
For
it's
a
good for,
not
it's good
hero,
for artists.
not adventure.
It's good.
Oh no.
My favorite thing is that Benjamin Griff was in Did we? Oh yeah. Did we tell you? Have we told you about the saga of Benjamin Griff?
No.
Okay, we'll save that for after.
Yeah.
That is it.
The fraudulent paddle.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't have Sonus tell you.
Yeah.
Although Worm probably has not heard of it.
The fraudulent paddle.
Opinions are mixed.
We're gonna reach the point where we're both on water at this the same time, which is pretty neat, I think.
Nice. Let's see.
I'll be honest. I read the title of your stream as Pirate Parsley, and
Where's the salad? Let's get it going.
I should probably have those barrels of soldiers moved, just in case. But I guess they wouldn't necessarily. They would be getting here in 3 days.
Yeah.
Oh, the soldiers that were going through Heffel didn't happen to find that artifact by any chance? Because weren't we kind of here? Look, while you're doing this, keep an eye out.
Yeah. I don't know. Solus and Party and company, did you open up the inside of the the under the hill part of the fort to the soldiers?
No.
Okay.
You
Then
mean
probably.
the door?
There's an area we haven't explored. God damn it!
Well, no. There's
You mean-
there's a barracks.
You're talking about the door inside of the pub, right? Inside of that main gathering hall.
Yeah.
just give me a Fort Heffel map?
Yes. Yeah, so there's just like, there's a gate on the
Also,
west side.
Just not saying the name correctly because I'm a little tired. So I'm
That's
also experiencing rampant euphoria.
I see. So there's this gate on the west side, and then like the
We've
door
not even-
inside.
We've not even entered this gate, actually.
Well, it's where you came out of, technically.
Oh, okay.
Like
I thought
these
we
kind
came
of
out
like this is a big just.
I thought we came out of this one.
Yeah, well, this is basically just a storage room, I guess. And then like this is into the keep proper. And then there's another door back here that like just connects the two, but that one's not locked in the same way.
Like if this is just a storage area, then it probably would have been opened anyways. Like if it was just storage.
Okay, yeah. Sure. And then like, yeah, the rest is like just kind of the private like inside keep. This is just like a barracks for guards basically. And then, it's got like they can cook.
Because like this door over here.
Mm-hmm.
This door over here had some crazy magic.
Yeah, when you tried to break it with spells, it got bounced. But you guys now have the key for that. But that's where you
So
You
this is where we teleport in from, right? Because like that room is right here.
Yeah, basically that room is over this way somewhere.
That makes sense.
So yeah, like you guys have access to it all. You haven't explored a ton. There's not a ton to explore, but there's definitely like, another like. There's like general storage, and then in there somewhere there's like a private room where like I don't know, Adam kept whatever his equipment.
We'll have time though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll have time when we get back.
So,
Otherwise, we'll just do it then.
That room is probably where the artifact worm is looking for is. And the soldiers, just don't have access to like that part of the keep.
Oh shit. Well, when we get back, we should look into that then. I'm gonna get some feedback if I don't at least try, Performance reviews and whatnot. You understand.
No.
Actually, I don't.
Have you never had a... Okay, you used to be a god. I get that. You've never had a job.
I've always had a job.
And no one
But in
has
my
given you
line of
performance reviews?
In my line of work, it was to keep people happy or to kill them. Pretty easy, I would say.
Mine was just to exist.
Yeah, that seems like you don't need a review, but the other one, like... I get the killing. That's an easy one. Did you do it? Did you not? Well, I guess, you could have the did you do it well. I don't know. It just seems like something somebody would have took you to the side and been like, hey, next time, kill them better.
I mean, I've not made any enemies. Well, I probably have several enemies now.
I wasn't gonna call you on it, but that seems very optimistic.
The camera pans back to like a crystal ball. Hooded figure looking over, be like, "Bitch, please."
I'll get you next time.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's like a council of like hooded figures around the crystal ball.
I would say that in general, like, Solace has done very little to actually anger other people.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
The actual...
In most cases, it's been Eve.
Yeah. Right. Eve pissed off a whole fire cult.
Mm-hmm.
That's really the biggest one. The other stuff is all like people who don't like Eden don't like you because you're from Eden and really don't like Solus
Right.
because he is currently the emperor.
Right.
It's mostly just because of my current seat that people don't like me, but like
Yeah.
I can't help that. Well, I can't help that.
Yeah.
But,
No, understood.
All right. I forgot.
I can't believe I almost died on accident. Ooh.
All right. Okay.
Man, I'm experiencing so much serotonin right now.
From finding the jellyfish.
Yes.
Let's see if it works though.
My
Yeah.
toes are tingly.
Oh man.
Guys, where's our boat? It's just, dude, where's my car? But with
Dude,
the
where's
boat.
my boat?
Yeah. We're gonna have to walk all the way back to the fort.
We're gonna do with aliens too now. Great.
Well, we have to decide if the aliens are extraplanar or interplanar, right? So.
My tattoo says dude, yours says bro. Sweet. Dude, sweet.
Alright, well, thank you guys for playing. I
don't like that you're like, thank you for playing. Like next week we're not also gonna play.
No, I mean, it's like,
Thanks
I
for
understand.
running. You know
No,
what? Thank
thank you
you.
for being a dungeon master.
Thank
Yeah.
you for being a good human being and friend.
Yeah.
A good person.
well, thank you.
Big agree. Except your joke last night about Google Drive.
It wasn't a joke.
you?
I literally
Oh my god.
accidentally
There.
tapped Google Drive. Not because I
Yeah,
thought
there.
it was the driving app, but because I just tapped it on accident on my phone, and I was like, "Great thumb, thank you for the accidental pun."